things we were talking about is, as we mentioned yesterday, knocking out the polygraph.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that today?
Okay.
Why don't we do that now?
Okay.
We'll get that out of the way when you're done. This is Tammy. Did you meet Tammy yesterday?
No, this
okay.
is the only one.
This is Tammy.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
All right. So then when we're done, we'll figure out our game plan that I was talking about today.
Okay.
Does your dad have availability to use the car if you're going to be here for like an hour or more?
Can you drive?
Oh, he can drive.
Okay.
Yeah, he's yeah.
Okay, and I'll go explain to him everything that's going on.
Okay. He will know where to go, but.
Oh, okay. Well, we can.
Well, the house, he knows how to get to the house, but
okay.
if it's not ready, you can't go in there. But.
Okay.
Does he know how to use GPS on his phone? Or
Yeah, but he wouldn't know, like, you know, where else to go besides my house.
Oh, that's true.
That's
Okay.
just, you know, I mean, yeah, I can tell him if he gets to go to my friend's house, if
Okay.
I'm not sure, like, I'd be here for an hour or like 4 hours.
You want me to just go talk to him and let him know when the house is going to be ready and all that, and when he can go? Because he can go grab a bite to eat or something, right?
Oh yeah, like if there's everything should be open by now around here. So
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well,
he's been flying since like 5 o'clock East Coast time. So.
Okay. Why don't we knock this out?
Okay.
I think it's the best thing to do to move past all of this, and then I'll go talk to your dad. He'll have the keys. Everything will be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have this number, so you can call him when you're done.
There's like no signal in this place, so.
As bad as that. That's why I couldn't talk to you earlier.
Like yeah, it was.
Between him and me, we'll figure out how to communicate best and get him where he needs to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been getting text messages from like a lot of news places.
Okay.
I don't know really like.
You know, I think that's part of maybe what we game plan today.
I mean, not just here, like today's show. Or I don't like know what to do with that.
Well, I think that you certainly can do whatever you need to or want to do. But I think that after we knock this out, we get back to the team and we make a plan.
Okay, so I've been getting different like advice, like as far as like her mom said, like if it's a kidnapping, then she said not to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
But like I'm like torn of what to do.
Well,
her mom told you not to talk?
Yeah, her mom's saying because she was advised by someone like police or a detective there that like if he talks to the media, it might.
Oh, to the media. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were talking about to the police.
Oh no, like just the media in general.
Yeah.
Like 'cause it's gone. I mean, today's show, Good Morning America, is trying to get a hold of me, my parents, friends. So I just.
Sometimes we release details that maybe the public
they want
doesn't
details
know.
from me.
I know. So
and
that's
why
why.
I don't want to impede with what's going on here and put the things out because I've watched enough shows that say like, all right, don't put things out there before the police.
Because then you don't know if somebody really knows or if they just saw it on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, let's do this. I think while you're doing this, it's going to be completely okay to ignore your phone and the media and everyone, right?
Okay.
So let's get this out of the way. I think it'll really clear your mind a little bit, right?
All right.
So why don't we put a halt on the phone, on texting people, on Good Morning America, all those stuff.
I haven't responded to any of them.
Let's focus on this. Yeah. Let's focus on this. Let's knock it out, and then let's talk.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right.
And Grandma, you'll come in. I'll go get you when we're done.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. So go ahead and have a seat right here, Chris.
Sit on this?
Yep, I know. I'll explain what that is here in a little bit, but you don't have to worry. It's not on or anything right now. It's not gonna buzz you or anything.
I've never done this before.
I know. A lot of people haven't had polygraphs before. It's not like a normal thing that people go through. A lot of people, like obviously in law enforcement and places like that, they have to go through polygraphs for their job. But other than that, most people never take a polygraph in their entire life. So.
Yes, I have like no idea like what to expect, honestly.
Yeah. So how are you feeling today?
I'm sick to my stomach, honestly. Like, the first day I thought, okay, she was just somewhere.
Sure.
And after yesterday, all the activity at my house, I didn't know, it went to the other extreme. I've just been like sick to my stomach that either somebody has her or she's in trouble and the kids are not safe either.
Right. Well, and I think that's totally awesome that you're here today. I mean, I commend you. We do this in all of our missing person cases, so don't think that we're just singling you out like, oh my gosh, they want me to take a polygraph. Anytime, someone was the last person to see people or, it's a missing person case, we start from the inside and we work out. I mean, that's pretty much what we do. So I've done polygraphs on the Jessica Ridgway case. I don't know if you were here for that.
The name sounds familiar.
The girl that went missing in Westminster and
okay.
that, yeah. And then just the one that we had in Thornton last year or the year before. So we do this all the time. So please don't think that you're being singled out. Like this is one way that if you didn't have anything to do with it, that we can let the investigators know, the people that really do need to know, that are looking for your wife and your little girls, to let them know, like, you know what, don't focus on Chris, focus over here, because obviously we've already cleared him, he's good to go. Now focus on the real person that did something to this, you know,
Okay.
to Shanann and little girls. So,
Okay.
okay. So I am, my name is Tammy. If you can call me Tammy, I'm an agent with the Colorado Bureau of Investigation. So it's a CBI. It's kind of like the FBI, but for Colorado.
Okay.
So what our role is, just so you know, is anytime a law enforcement agency or a district attorney's office or the governor needs assistance with a case, they can call the CBI to come out and assist them.
Okay.
So obviously in this, you know, type of case, they're calling in all the resources that they can, which includes me, who works out of the Denver office, and I also do polygraphs. So they asked me if I would be willing to come here and chat with you and hopefully get you cleared up and on your way, because it sounds like that's what you're here for, and
Yeah,
that's awesome, because that's mostly what people want to do is like, dude, you're looking at the wrong person. Like, I just want to show you I had nothing to do with this, and then you guys can get on your way and, you know, do your investigation somewhere else. So, because that helps us, because then we don't have to keep focusing on Chris. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. This polygraph today is going to be recorded.
Okay.
Obviously, it would be dumb if I didn't, because what if at the end I said you said whatever and you really didn't say it? Obviously, they could go back and look at the recording. There's a camera right there. There's also a backup digital recording that I'm doing. It fails me the second I try and trust it always fails me. So, so you said that your cell phone, is it off right now?
Yeah.
That would be great, because we can't have anything like buzzing, vibrating, ringing, that kind of stuff. So this will take at least a couple hours to do the polygraph, just because it's a real structured type of interview process. I have to go through a bunch of things with you. You're going to get the same polygraph that I gave someone last week. So it's very structured, and we go, you know, in order and that kind of stuff. And you're going to know the wording to all of the questions I'm going to ask you on the test before we even take the polygraph. So don't. A lot of people come in here and they think, oh, they're just going to, you know, attach all these components to me and then just start asking me random questions that I've never heard before, and of course I'm going to react to that. That's not at all how polygraph works. And
That's what I thought it worked.
Yeah, you're actually going to probably know more about polygraphs than anyone before you leave here today, just because I explain everything to you and how everything works, okay? Obviously, you're probably nervous about taking today's test. Honestly, I would think something is wrong with you if you weren't nervous about coming in here to take a polygraph. Yeah. Even if people are like, I don't have anything to hide, it is nerve-wracking. And I have taken tons of polygraphs, obviously, in my training. I went to 10 weeks for training. I've been a polygrapher for about 5 years. I went to the best school in the country. So I want you to have confidence in the fact that if you had nothing to do with this disappearance, like, we're going to find that out today, okay? I have the best training that they offer in the United States. We use the most validated testing, the way I'm going to ask you the questions. So believe me, if you had nothing to do with this, I will be able to show them that today, okay? So that should give you some confidence that, you know, this is how, like, you're going to be cleared today if you had nothing to do with it, okay? There's actually only, you know, nervousness or anxiety cannot cause you to fail a polygraph. A lot of people think that too, that if they're really nervous that it could cause them to fail. If that were the case, no one would be allowed to take polygraphs, because every single person is nervous or anxious about taking the polygraph, okay?
I thought that's how it worked.
On nervousness?
Yeah.
No. There's actually only 2 ways you can fail a polygraph, okay? The first way would be if you fail to follow my instructions. I'm going to give you a lot of instructions today about how to sit still, how to answer questions, things like that. So if you fail to follow those instructions, you will not pass today's test, okay? The second way would be if you choose to lie to me today. Lie to me today, okay? Obviously, this is about 100% truth. Even if there's, you know, something that you didn't tell the investigators, you know, since Monday, I guess, is when you the police were involved. If there's something that you didn't tell them since Monday, like, that is totally fine. Like, I get it. You know, people aren't going to remember every single detail every time they talk to someone. As long as you tell me what the truth is today, you will have no problem with passing, okay? I promise you that. And obviously, I mean, I hope that, you know, if you did have something to do with their disappearance, it would be really stupid for you to come in and take a polygraph today.
Exactly.
Right? Like, it would be really dumb. Like, you should not be here right now sitting in this chair if you had anything to do with Shanann and the little girl's disappearance. Okay? Okay. And it's Celeste and Bella, is that right?
Yeah, I'll call her CC too.
CC, okay.
If that comes up.
Okay, perfect. So, and I know very small amount about the case.
Okay.
Just because I want to know less about the case, because I want you to be able to tell me about the case. I don't want to have some preconceived notions about the case, and that's why I don't want you to assume that I already know details because you told Detective so-and-so, that kind of stuff. I want you to be able to tell me like you were telling someone for the very first time about what happened when we get into actually talking about what happened, okay? Obviously, Chris, you're not under arrest. I have no plans on arresting you. At any point today, if you decide you want to leave, the door is right there. It locks us in here.
Oh, no, yeah, I saw that last night.
So there's a key in there now, so you can, if you just turn the key, it lets you out, okay? And at any point today, even after all these components are attached to you, if you decide at that point, you know what, I don't want to take this polygraph, I don't want to be here, this is BS, whatever, that is completely fine. Just please allow me to unattach my components before you drag my $6,000 instrument on the floor and run out of here. And it's kind of a little maze back here, so I will show you the way out at any point if you decide, you know what, I don't want to take this polygraph, I don't want to be here, I don't want to do this. That is completely fine. The door does have to be shut for privacy just because noise does affect the polygraph. And I will read you your rights today, and that's just because the polygraph components are pretty restrictive. They go around your chest and stuff, and you may feel at some point that you're not free to leave, but like I said before, at any point I will unattach all the components and show you the way out if you decide, even in the middle of the polygraph if you don't want to continue to take it, okay? So, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to give you kind of a roadmap of where we're going to go today, just so you know what to expect and that kind of stuff, okay? So we're going to first start by going over a rights and consent form, and that's that Miranda rights form. I'm sure you've heard of it. You hear it on TV shows constantly. Most kids can recite their Miranda rights. We're going to go over that, and again, it's just so that you know you're free to leave and that you're not under arrest, okay? And then we're going to do a consent form, and that's just something that's required by my bosses to say that you're actually consenting to the CDI doing a polygraph on you, okay? After that, we do a biographical and a medical form, and that's basically to make sure that you're a suitable subject to take the actual polygraph. I want to make sure that you didn't smoke, 10 bowls of weed, the night before. I wish that didn't normally happen, but a lot of people smoke drugs before they come in here because they're really nervous and they're trying to calm themselves down. Some people take a lot of medication. Some people hear voices. All of those things are things that I cannot conduct a polygraph on someone if they have those things going on. So I just need to make sure that none of that stuff is affecting you. You seem very lucid. You're talking to me. You're making sense. You're not jittery. You're not moving around, that kind of stuff. So I don't think we're going to have any issues. But I want to vet all of that out and just kind of, make sure that you had enough sleep and you're not, obviously no one's getting a lot of sleep. Probably since Monday, but just so we can talk about all of that, okay?
Sure.
And then after that, we're going to discuss the issue of why you're here. Okay, I want to know everything you know, and again, I don't want you to assume that I already know something. I want you to kind of start from the beginning and like telling someone, maybe, a friend that you hadn't talked to since any of this has happened, and you're basically having to relay all of the details of exactly what happened with Shanann and the girls, okay? And then after that, we're actually going to take a bathroom break. I'm going to let you take a break. You can use the bathroom, get something to drink. That water there is for you if you need that at any point today. And then you're going to come back in here. I'm going to explain to you how and why the polygraph works. Again, you're probably going to know more about polygraph than you even care to know before you leave here. I'm going to explain how it works, and then we're going to go over the questions that are going to be on the test. And like I said before, you're going to know the words to every single question. So it's not that, and we're going to discuss that even before we even take the polygraph, like what those questions mean, and just so you are completely clear in your mind when Tammy asked me this question, this is exactly what she means, this is exactly what she's asking, and this is the answer that I have for that question. So we're going to go over those. I let you practice answering them like 2 or 3 times, and then we'll go through them repeatedly if you need me to go over them 4 or 5 times, just, before we actually take the test. I'm more than happy to do that too. I want you very comfortable with the questions and that you know what they mean and how you're going to answer them, okay? After that, we're going to go, we're actually going to do a practice test. And again, that just lets me know that you're a suitable subject to take the actual polygraph. And then after that, we actually get into the actual testing. So that's why it takes a long time, is because there is a pretty big process that goes along with it.
Okay. Work.
Yeah. So did you, you're not working today, right?
No,
Do you have a date that you're going back to work?
not at the moment.
No. How long have you worked for Interrogation?
January 2015.
So,
About 3.5 years, almost.
yeah. Do you like it there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I worked for Covenant Testing Technologies before that.
What is
And
that for?
That's a contract company for oil and gas. And
Oh, okay.
before that, I worked for Ford for 11 years as a technician.
Oh my goodness. So does that translate into?
No, well,
Darker stuff?
it's mechanical. I mean, like, I like to fix things. And when I moved out here, I worked at Longmont Ford.
Okay.
And I moved up pretty fast there, but I hit that like kind of plateau that kind of just like I couldn't go, got stagnant.
Mm-hmm.
And I was having this carpal tunnel syndrome, both my hands, and I mean it was bad. Like I was doing this like all day, you know, like it was bad.
Yeah.
So
You still have that? I don't even know. Can you get rid of carpal tunnel?
oh, like it was just the onset of it. Like
Oh.
it wasn't like full on I need to have surgery type thing, but like now it's so much better. Like it doesn't have the pain. Like there's a lot of mechanical things you do in oil and gas, but it's not as repetitive as the car industry is.
So are you, and excuse my language, are you a worker bee or are you like a boss guy?
A little bit of both.
Okay. You're getting your hands dirty too?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I'm a field coordinator right now
Okay.
for the area. I have 6 route operators and 2 rover operators. So that's what I'm kind of just over them right now, and we game plan, like we look on the computer on our well summary screen and kind of go from there to see what kind of problems we might have throughout the day.
Sure.
And just kind of like, all right, this is what we need to do. You go here, there. And
Okay.
got everybody's doing kind of middle part of the day, and everybody needs help, and try to get everybody checked out by like 3:30 or something like that.
Oh, that's nice. But don't you go to work for your...
Yeah, we start for like 6:30, somewhere around there, so.
That's super early.
Oh, yeah, you have to get there early, because you just never know what could happen, so.
That's true. That is true. So do you have an ID on you, Chris, that I could see? So I have, the biographical form has some, like, driver's license numbers and that kind of stuff, so I'll just keep this just for a second till I do the other form. Are you named after anyone?
No.
No?
My middle name, just my dad's middle name, but other than that, no.
Okay. If I mispronounce your wife's name, please, like, correct me. For some reason,
Just think
it's
of,
so hard.
just think of shenanigans.
Oh, I like that. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
That's the way she tells people.
Does her family call her Shanann?
So the way they spelled it, it was like Shan-Ann, like with an apostrophe, but she just calls it Shanann to kind of, she was named after Shana Na.
Oh my
That
gosh.
makes,
Okay.
okay, so,
Is it B-E-L-L-A?
for Bella, yes.
Okay.
And Celeste is C-E-L-E-S-T-E.
Perfect. All with the same last name?
Yes.
Right? Okay. So, Chris, this is that advisement and rights form. This just says that Agent Tammy Lee says, I'm an agent with the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, and I wish to talk to you about, obviously, the disappearance of Shanann, Bella, and Celeste Watts, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and to have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of those rights? Were they read to you, Chris? So I'll just have you write, I guess, when we get to that. And then having those rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now and obviously go through with the polygraph? Okay, perfect. So what I want you to do is go ahead and answer both of those as yeses, if you still agree with that, and then sign and date that signature line, if you would. Have you always been a Tar Heels fan?
Yes. 15th?
It is young. My son is a huge Tar Heels fan. I don't even know why he likes them, but maybe because the Nuggets suck. I don't know.
Well, George Carl used to coach here too, and he was a Carolina guy.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Do you go to any, like, do the Nuggets play Carolina? North Carolina?
Oh no, North Carolina is that's the college.
Oh, college. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You're right, yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting all my teams mixed up, you're right. Did you go to college then?
No, I wish I did.
You
That was
wish?
nice.
Yeah, well, where did you go to college?
I went to NASCAR Tech in North Carolina as well.
NASCAR is the name of it?
Man, it was a mechanical school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very cool.
It focused on regular automotive and then the NASCAR portion as well.
Oh, very cool. Did you learn a lot of stuff?
Oh yeah.
Is that like kind of elite mechanical school scope?
It was part of the Universal Technical Institute. Like it was part of their program plus the NASCAR part. Plus I went to the Ford, the FAC program there as well. So.
Wow, that's awesome. Do you have any other nicknames or anything that people call you?
It's Chris.
Just Chris.
And some like just random ones at work. Just doesn't make any sense. So.
Like what?
Some call me like Rain Man because like when I go to a site or something, like if I do it once, I'll remember it, and this is one of those things.
Like, do you remember like phone numbers and license plates? And
That stuff I don't really pay attention to that stuff. Though. It was like when I was really young, my grandma used to always quiz me on like state capitals like every day, and like when I was waiting for my sister to come out from middle school or stuff like that, she was always like just pinging stuff off my memory.
Really?
And it's just like everything. I think that's how it built.
Yeah.
For what it was and what it is.
No doubt. That was your grandma that did that?
Yeah. My mom's mom.
Is she still alive?
No, she passed a few years ago.
Was she pretty old?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
Lived a good life?
Yeah, she was.
Good. Were you close with your grandparents?
Yeah, I went over to her house every afternoon after school and helped her out.
Nice.
Being outside, stuff on the inside, and she always cooked me lunch, some German food, kernels and goulash, schnitzel, all kinds of stuff like that.
My first husband was German, so we had German sausage and rice all the time, and then just her German food is just amazing. I just love it. So Shanann's legal name is hyphenated?
I've never seen it written that way, but that's the way her parents always said. That's how they did it.
Okay.
Shan and apostrophe A-N-N.
Okay. It's easier to say it when I spell it out, but you keep wanting to say Shannon, of course, but a lot of people call her Shannon.
Yeah, oh yeah. Her parents sometimes call her Shannon.
Have you talked to her parents at all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, are they being pretty decent and good? Are they coming here?
I'm not sure yet.
Who, like,
My dad's here.
Your dad's here. Is there any other family members of yours coming?
Not right now.
No.
Just my dad came out and just for support. He just got here this morning.
That's nice. What a nice dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is that consent that my bosses require, and this just says Agent Tammy Lee has advised me that she's investigating the matter of, obviously, the disappearance again of Shanann, Bella, and Celeste. I hereby say that to the best of my knowledge I'm in good physical and mental health. I also state that no force, duress, or undue influence has been used against me, and that I am consenting to this polygraph interview on my own free will. I understand that the results of this process will be released to, obviously, the Frederick Police Department, the District Attorney's Office, and the FBI. It would be very silly for you to sit in here and take a polygraph if I couldn't release your result of hopefully passing to the people that need to know. Does that make sense to you? And it says, I hereby give my voluntary consent to undergo a polygraph interview, and I understand that this process is subject to both audio and video recording and monitoring, which we had already talked about, okay? So if you agree with that consent, you can just sign and date it. So where did you stay last night? Because I know that...
Nick and Amanda's house. Nick and Amanda Thayer.
How do you know them?
So, Amanda used to be a director at Primrose School where Bella and Cece go, but then she transferred to another place, and Shanann was getting her own Thrive, and that's how they met.
Amanda's transferred to another Primrose?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, Shanann couldn't like talk to them about Thrive, the direct sales business, like while they're at, like they weren't allowed to like talk like, you know, outside, like if their child goes there, I don't know, something about the school rules or something like that. So when she left, she talked to her about Thrive and got her on Thrive, and then me and Nick started running together here and there, and that's how we met.
So is she like a, what do they call them, a downline from Shane?
Yes.
Okay, so she's like one of the sellers that...
Yeah, like,
yeah. Okay. And I don't even understand Thrive, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm even a chick, and I don't understand what all of that Thrive stuff is.
It's vitamins and minerals, and it's all plant-based, non-GMO stuff. It's really healthy for you.
Yeah. Do you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 245 pounds when I started.
No way.
Yep.
How long ago was that?
2016.
Wow.
I've been doing it for a while.
Oh my gosh. So, I think the only thing I know about Thrive is like patches or something. Is that what that is?
Well, it's 3 steps. You have like vitamin, you have 2 capsules you take when you wake up, 2 pills.
Okay.
And then you take a shake with water and put on a patch.
You have a patch on right now?
No.
Oh, I want to see what a patch looks like.
It's just like a little square piece that just kind of goes on your skin, and it's like, it absorbs, like, it opens like up your pores a little bit, and the vitamins kind of absorb like through your skin, like time release throughout the day.
Like, can you tell you feel better when you have the patch on?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy. How much are patches?
Just the patches themselves.
Or are you supposed to do this in combination with all the other
The
stuff?
3 steps.
Okay.
That's what I call it, the 3 steps. But like,
I feel like you could sell it.
I
feel like you know enough about it, you could sell it.
She had me on the, as I signed up underneath her.
Oh, okay.
So like, I'm part of her team.
Oh, okay.
But she kind of runs that part of it, because she knows like I'm not the type of seller. I'm not a seller.
Yeah.
I don't like.
You're not a salesman.
Yeah, like I would like say too much, she says, about the product. Instead of,
like sometimes it's not so great because of this, or...
Yeah, it's like I would just give out like too much information about the product instead of just having like them call her.
Do you sell it to any of the people that you work with?
There's one person that I work with that uses it.
Who is that?
Troy.
Troy?
Yeah, he
I
works.
think I heard that name, Troy McCoy or something. That's a funny name.
Yeah, we call him the real McCoy.
The real McCoy. Everyone's like, his parents like actually named him Troy McCoy. Super cute. So he works for you, is that right? Or
works with me. He's the other field coordinator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got a lot more experience than I do. He worked in Kansas before he came here.
Kind of shows you the ropes.
Yeah, he showed me a lot about different things, and I picked up a few things that he didn't know, and it's kind of like we worked together pretty well.
Nice. Is this the correct address for you?
Yeah, it should be that.
This is Troy married?
Yes.
Oh, yes. So do your families hang out at all?
A few times we have. His kids are older.
Oh, okay. Like how old are they?
Like 11, 10, 8, and 7.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere around there.
There's 4 kids?
Two of them.
Oh, okay. Like a blended family?
Yeah. I think he met her when she had 2 kids already.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what's your social security number, Chris?
241.
Okay.
67-3387.
And your cell phone?
910-309-1702.
And what's your date of birth?
5/16/85.
How old does that make you today?
33.
And where were you born at?
In Fayetteville, North Carolina.
How do you spell Fayetteville?
Fayetteville.
Do you say Fayetteville?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this says you're 225. Is that correct?
180.
Okay. Was that a lie on here?
What year? What year was that?
That was 2014.
No, I was 225 then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gained some more weight.
What do you think made you gain weight then?
Celeste, pregnancy.
Oh, really?
I gained more weight than she did.
You're a sympathetic eater?
When I went and got her Oreos, I ate a few on the way upstairs. I'm not gonna lie. That happened a lot.
Now, can you do the Thrive stuff when you're pregnant? Is that safe for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all natural or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's different variants of the patches that she can't use because like some of it's for weight loss.
Oh, you don't want to lose weight while you're pregnant, right?
Or it's more like for fat loss, and that's like they recommend not using that type of patch.
Okay. So as far as growing up goes, and I'm actually done with that, so you can put that away. Thank you so much. Who all was in your family? Who did you live with?
My mom and dad,
Okay.
my sister.
And your sister?
Yeah.
So just 2 kids?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your sister's name?
Jamie.
Have you, is Jamie coming, or have you talked to Jamie?
I've talked to Jamie and her husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old is Jamie?
So she'll be 40 this year.
Okay.
She's 39 right now.
Okay. So she's a little...
Yeah, she's 7 years older than me.
Yeah. So you were at home by yourself for a little while, huh?
Yeah, we didn't really get close until I got like older because that was such a big age discrepancy. So
you get along with her well now,
Oh, yeah.
and her husband and stuff.
Yeah.
Do they have kids?
2.
2 kids?
Yep.
How old are their kids?
10 and 7.
10 and 7. Do you get to see them very often? Or?
I just saw them like when I was in North Carolina.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Nice. When were you in North Carolina?
So it was the August 1st to the 7th.
Nice. And how far did you get in school?
So I graduated from high school and I got through the NASCAR Tech program.
Nice. So you got a GED or an actual diploma?
So it's like a certificate, I guess. It's not really a diploma because it doesn't have like English, math, science there. It's just strictly like mechanical.
No, but through high school.
Oh yeah, I got a diploma.
You got a diploma?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
And then you got a, I'm sorry,
Like a certificate from NASCAR Tech that I completed their programs. Like, I guess it can't be a degree without, you know, like English, math, and science and stuff like that.
Did you always know that that's what you wanted to do, was the car stuff?
It was, if I could go back, like, I'd probably just use that more of like a hobby. And maybe like dive more into the technology part of it, like, because we had like an Academy of Applied Technology when I was there, in the high school I was in, maybe go into more of the computer programming part of it.
So are you like a pretty techie guy?
Not I'll say techie, but I understand like numbers and math a lot. Like that's like with working on these wells, there's a lot of programming, a lot of setting up these wells to make them run, and like using the numbers, the pressures to optimize the wells is something.
You already lost me, like I do
I
did not do that job.
That's why I helped Troy, like he knows more like the stuff that was like 10 years ago type of thing. And I know more about, I've kind of like grasped some more of the stuff that's happening right now.
Sure.
And that's how like we kind of like work together. He's like, if he has to work on a pumping unit, like, all right, I'll help.
You got this.
If I get working on like a normal well and setting it up, he's just like, here you go. Like I will just watch.
But does that translate into like my husband is a techie guy in our family, so like he sets up all our routers, like when I get a new phone, he sets up my phone for me just because he has that brain that I don't have as far as being a techie person. So are you kind of that person in your family?
I do that. I can do that kind of stuff. I can't like do code or anything like
right.
that. Right.
You're not writing computer code?
No, I can't. 0-1-0-1. I can't do all that kind of stuff.
Right. Okay. Awesome. So, in your job now, like, what is your title?
So I'm a field coordinator.
Field coordinator, okay. And you've done that for 3.5 years or whatever?
So I was an operator. Like, well, it's the same. Like you're an operator. You're operating oil and gas locations. Just legit. I was an operator, and then I was an operator but / rover. Like I would go around helping people. And now I went up to field coordinator. It's like now I just kind of like tell people like this is where we need to go and. Like, we need help, let's go there.
So when did you actually get promoted to that?
When one of our other field coordinators, he went to a different group, the HGOps group, and our other field coordinator had to go down to Texas to help, so me and Troy got elevated up. So that's what happened. Okay. We were just kind of backfilling. We didn't know, like, if it was permanent or not. And it turned out to be permanent, so. Wow,
that's awesome. So tell me about, like, kind of give me a synopsis of your childhood, like, what your parents did for a living, you know.
My dad was a parts manager for Ford dealership.
Okay.
It's kind of where the cars things came
right.
from.
See it.
And my mom, she was like a secretary and notary for used car dealership.
Oh, okay.
So like she's
born into it.
She sold the cars too, but like she was more of a secretary and notary and kind of she bounced around a couple different used car dealerships. My dad stayed at the same one, changed the name a little bit, changed names. Then he went to like a different one, but it was the same. He did the same thing. And he did like parts manager and body shop manager, and that's where he's still at now.
So how would you say you grew up as far as like your family structure is? Were you guys religious? Was there a lot of discipline in the home? You know, like, or who was the disciplinarian in the home growing
So
up?
like we went to church, I would say not like every Sunday, but pretty regularly, you know.
And what church did you guys go to?
It was like First Baptist Church.
Okay.
And I mean, discipline, I was the quiet kid. I was the, you know, I just kind of followed through. I mean, my sister was the rebellious one that always, you know.
You're like, I'm a good one.
It's like I never, like, and my sister was the one that got the most of she was the one that showed me, like, that's what I don't want to do.
Right.
I would wake up to my mom and my sister pretty much arguing every morning. That's how I went, okay. They're like, I don't want to wear this, I don't want to wear that. I'm like, okay.
And you're like, Mom, what do you want me to wear? I'll wear whatever you want.
I was just going, if I didn't do it, you know, don't wear it today.
Right.
That thing. But yeah, like, my dad, he was a disciplinarian.
He was?
Yeah.
What kind of discipline did you guys have in the home?
Just, I mean, it wasn't like physical or anything like that. It was just, you know, like, just verbal, like, you know, this is what you need to do. And just follow that. Like, if my dad ever raised his voice, I knew that was like, that was my work phone, sorry.
Oh, okay, I was like...
Whoa, forgot about that.
I'm doing kind of now, I'm not in the middle of the test. No, you're good. You're good. I have two phones too, and it's hard to keep track of them, so...
Yeah, my work phone, sorry, I'm glad I did that.
Yeah. Okay, so you said your dad was a disciplinarian, but he just...
I mean, it was verbal, like, because, like, if he raised voice, I knew something was, like okay, that's okay. I'm good there. Like,
right. Did anyone struggle with, like, drug or alcohol abuse or anything like that in your family?
No, I mean, my dad did at one point, but it was, like, after I left. Like, after I graduated and everything, and I just, like, because my sister, she would leave, and she'd come back, leave and come back, leave and come back. She never, like
runaway kind of thing?
All of it, like, she would move, like, she went to East Carolina, then that didn't work out, so she came back home, she moved to a different place, and that didn't work out, she came back home type thing. And, like, when I left, I was on my own, and I was, like, self-sufficient, and I never came back, and I think that hit him pretty hard.
So they expected you to come back, do you think?
Oh, he was used to me being around, like, you know, he's my hero, he's my best friend.
Your dad is?
Yeah. Yeah, so, like, that's where I think that kind of hurt him a little bit, because, like, once I left, I didn't move back.
So tell me, so you're talking about for college? Like, as soon as you graduated, you moved out? So is NASCAR close to where you guys live? Like,
no, like, once I graduated high school, I moved to Mooresville, North Carolina. That's about 2 hours away. Okay. And that's where I live. I never moved back. I mean, I came back to visit, but I never moved back. Okay.
So you go to college, is it a 4-year college, 2-year college?
And that program I finished in 52 weeks. So it was like a year and a half, almost 2. Okay. Oh, actually, wait.
That's like a year.
72 weeks, sorry.
Okay.
72 weeks.
So a year and a half. And then where did you go after that?
I worked at Mooresville Ford and worked there till 2012. So that was like 2003. That's when I was going to NASCAR Tech, and I was working there as like a porter, moving cars around, changing the oil here and there type thing. And then once I graduated, they moved me into more of a line tech as far as like actually fixing things. Okay. So from 2003 to 2012, I was there, and 2012 to 2014, I was at Mama Ford. Okay.
Did you have like any high school sweethearts or like girlfriends from NASCAR Tech or?
There was no.
There's probably no girls at NASCAR Tech, I would imagine, but.
There was like a handful of girls that actually went there, so no, it was like I didn't have any girlfriends really after high school.
Okay. What about when you got done with NASCAR Tech?
Oh yeah, like there was girlfriends like that in Mooresville in there, but nothing really serious.
Nothing serious.
Yeah, I met Shanann in 2010.
Oh, 2010? Yeah. Okay. And how long did you guys date before you got married? I'm assuming you're married?
Yeah, 2012 when we got married.
Okay. Dated a couple of years?
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Now, did she live in Mooresville?
She lived in Belmont at the time.
So how did you meet her?
Through my cousin's wife. And my cousin's wife and Shanann, they knew each other from from a wheel shop that she ran.
That Shanann ran or the cousin's wife?
No, that Shanann ran. She ran like 3 different stores.
Like auto parts?
Wheels, tires, audio, custom stuff.
Oh my gosh, you're just all in that.
All of
It's all like crazy. Okay, so we're gonna, I'm just gonna ask you some of the medical questions just to make, again, sure that you're a suitable subject. And you said you've never taken a polygraph.
Nope.
How would you describe your physical condition right now? Good, fair, or poor?
I'll say good.
Good. Okay. Have you had any major surgeries or injuries within the last 6 months? Are you in any discomfort right now?
As far as like pain and like,
yeah.
No, not really.
Okay. You know, maybe mental anguish or whatever, but
just
as
like,
far
yeah,
as like physical or
fixing my
your
stomach kind of thing.
Yeah. Obviously you're not pregnant.
Nope.
Have you eaten in the last 24 hours?
I had a pizza last night and protein shake this morning, so that's it.
Okay. What time did you have the pizza?
So right when I left here, so it was like 11.
Okay. And what time did you have the protein shake?
Probably about 7:30.
Okay. Was that with all your 3-step process?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What time did you go to bed last night?
Probably about 12:30.
Okay. And what time did you get up?
Probably about 5 and just kind of looked at my phone.
Okay. And you stayed at the other Amanda and
Nick
Nick?
Amanda house.
Okay. And how would you rate your sleep? Good, fair, or poor?
Is there anything that came forward fair?
I'll put it in the middle.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give you that box. Have you had any alcohol within the last 24 hours? Do you drink alcohol?
Only with like if I'm going out somewhere, like with friends coming over. I don't drink by myself.
Okay.
That's not. I don't think that's really.
How often would you say that you drink in a given week? Like how many beverages would you have?
If I drink something, just be like 1 or 2.
1 or 2 beers? Or
yeah, beers. I don't do it.
No hard alcohol?
No.
Okay. Any legal or illegal drugs consumed within the last 24 to 48 hours?
No.
That includes even cough medicine, you know, anything like that?
No.
So you just had vitamins, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. So now Chris, we're going to discuss the reason why you're here, okay? So now what I would like you to do is, again, kind of treat me like, you know, someone that has no idea about anything, and that you actually have to start from the entire beginning, like kind of start when, I would say when you met Shanann, just kind of explain your relationship, I guess, just so I understand it, as far as, you know, meeting in 2010 and, you know, when the kids came about and that kind of stuff, and then just bring me up to the point of, you know, yesterday.
Okay.
If you could.
All right. So 2010 is what we met. We met pretty much through Facebook because of my cousin's wife, and she like recommended us as friends type thing, and that's how we kind of started talking. And our first date was at a movie theater. Didn't really impress her much because it was actually a nice theater. I didn't really know what I was walking into as far as like I walked in and there was like a doorman and he was all dressed in a suit and I was in camo shorts and DC shoes, and I was like, yeah, I was like, okay, hopefully I'm very underdressed for this. But like I walk in, I see her and she's all dressed really nice, and like she told me like after the fact, like, man, I hope that's not him. kind of deal, like, because like we know what each other look like, but like I wasn't really dressed for what we were doing then. But on the second date, I actually made a mistake again. We're in the same thing because I kind of forgot what I wore. But we went to a Kid Rock concert, and like I think that's kind of where I won her over, because like we actually got to like the actual concert, and like I forgot my ID, so I couldn't actually get in. So I actually ran back like 2 miles to the car and got it and came back. And I was just like, I was just like soaking wet. I was just like, it was like middle of July, August, and like South Carolina and humidity and everything like that. It's on Army base. So I ran back, got it, and everything like that. And then I think it was our next date, we actually went to Myrtle Beach. And like she had lupus. Well, her lupus was really like acting up in North Carolina. So like she had like these flare-ups, joint pains, all that kind of thing. And we were driving back, like she laid on me pretty much the entire way back, and I think that's when like she realized, like, this guy's actually pretty nice, because like he didn't tell me like, all right, get off my lap or type thing. Like I just let her just rest on me the entire way back, and it was like 2.5 hour ride from Myrtle Beach to Charlotte, the Belmont area. But yeah, everything flourished from there. Like in 2011, I proposed to her over in Ocean Isle Beach. Like that was around our anniversary, and I did a ride there on the beach at night, and I could tell, I mean, she was extremely tired, and I was like, I just want to do this, I want to do it, like, today. And she knew, like, so why are you being so, like, persistent to get me, like, out here right now? I was like, oh, let's go out to the beach, it's a nice night. Proposed her on the beach, said yes, and everybody was rather ecstatic and everything, and she's very organized. She's like OCD about like organization, putting things like you saw like the pantry. Everything was just like named in a container all the way down. Like it's very easy for if you just came into our house, you would know what stuff was. You would know like where everything was. It would be easy. So like everything was just, she was planning the wedding. Everything was great, and then 2012. She were here, but she was planning the wedding from here. But everybody was back in North Carolina. So it was a, guess you call it destination wedding if you want, because I fly back for that. But we got married in, it's like this DoubleTree Hilton hotel that was there. It was like in the court, it was in November, and it was underneath one of those big tents and everything. It was beautiful. And it was amazing. And we went to Myrtle Beach for the honeymoon. And then 2013, December 17th, that's when Bella was born. Like we've been trying for a while and nothing was happening as far as getting pregnant or whatnot. And she said, so since we're not getting pregnant, since it's not happening, like I'm going to buy a supercharger for your car. I'm like, okay. And then it turned out that weekend we conceived Bella.
Oh, no.
The week she bought me a supercharger for my car. So it was
Did you take that back?
I'd already put it on. And it was actually like a special order, like part that was sitting in a dealership.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So like it was ironic that it happened that, you know, like bought a supercharger for my car and then that weekend conceived Bella. And then Bella was just a gift. I mean, she didn't think she could get pregnant because of the lupus and everything like that. Like the doctor said, it could happen, it might not, but it happened, and it was a blessing in disguise right there. It's like, oh my goodness, it just happened, you know. So like,
did she have normal pregnancy?
It's
Like was Bella's normal?
Bella's was she had shoulder dystocia when she was born.
So like the shoulder was.
She was turned.
Oh, just turned.
Yeah, where like we had it like push her out.
But she had a vaginal birth?
Oh yeah, all that. That was.
Cord wasn't around her neck?
Nope.
Or anything
No.
like that?
No.
Okay.
Nothing like that. So Bella was born December 17, 2013, and she was a gift. So just go along with Bella, and then and Cece was born July 17, 2015, and we had this whole little thing staged up with Bella in the crib and a little eviction notice. Like she was there, and it worked out pretty well because she was just standing there crying, like, you know, like I don't want this type of thing, you know.
I saw one of those that went like viral on Facebook, so that's weird. It would be yours.
Yeah, and she was just sitting there crying with a little eviction notice, and she recorded it. It was an amazing day just to see that. And then Celeste, I was there, like she had a midwife for this one, so like they actually had me like, you can stand here and like, you know, catch her, and like, but Celeste came out like so fast that like I barely had a chance to go like this, and they moved me out of the way because she just like came out. So it was Celeste. I was a lot better with Celeste because with Bella I didn't really know like a lot, like what I should do, what I couldn't do, how to calm, stuff like that, like, you know, burp, swaddle, everything like that. Like I didn't know. Yeah, I had like no idea. I just pretty much watched, like, all right, how do you do this? And then with Celeste, it was more of like, that's why Bella kind of like, she's a mommy's girl. Then when Cece was born, did you care if it's Cece or Celeste?
No,
okay.
All
right, when Cece was born, it was more like, all right, I know how to change a diaper. I know how to do all this. Like I can do this. I can help like a lot more. That's why Cece is more of a daddy's girl now. Like whenever she gets in trouble, it's just like she said, Daddy, and she then gets mad because like, all right, don't cuddle her. For when she gets in trouble, like
she's in trouble. Leave her alone.
Like she just bit Bella, you know. She just like hit Bella. Like don't coddle her. That's where I'm from, coddle her. So it's like having them both around is just like absolutely amazing. They're like two peas in a pod. Like Celeste is more of the rambunctious, just like all out. She either goes or she's sleeping type thing. So she's always getting in trouble, always like trying to find something to climb, jump off of, like.
Is that like you, or is that like Shanann?
Bella's more like me. She's more of the calm, just like she's cautious type thing. Like when Cece, I think, fed off of Bella a little bit as far as like, all right, she's my sister. She's the younger one. She's the youngest person in here besides me type thing. And she kind of fed off of her and some of her friends that like came over, and that Cece just kind of like built that attitude. She was just like, yeah, she's a rambunctious little munchkin. Like if I could show you a picture, but it was off. But like when she was on the plane coming back, I mean, she just had like this face like that, like don't like.
But she was excited to be on there, or?
Oh, it was just like she was like being like. You can imagine a little kid in a plane in a seat. Like she feels like she loves to move around. She doesn't like sitting in the same spot type thing. And then when Shanann told me about the third child, it was just like, all right, let's see what we got now. See if we can boy or girl. I mean, we're trying for a boy, so now we're just like.
Is it a boy?
We haven't told anybody yet. Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Can they find that out that early, or?
At 12 weeks, they could find out. Really.
Oh.
She had one. The ultrasound was last week. Let's see. Yeah, it was last week. So found out it was.
Were you both there for
yes.
that? Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it was like right when we got back. So it was like this guy went back on the 8th. So it was on the 8th. That was the ultrasound. Get my days mixed up. Like now, I'm not sure even what day it is right now. But yeah, we had ultrasound.
15th today.
I was thinking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, all that kind of stuff. But like, yeah, we haven't told anybody yet. So
both the girls were born out here, right?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Bella was born at Good Samaritan. Cece was born at Vista.
Did Shanann go through any like postpartum or anything like that with either of them?
No.
No.
Didn't see anything like that.
Good. Did she breastfeed?
Yes.
Both of them?
Yes.
Okay. Very cool.
Bella a little longer than Celeste.
So Bella was how old when she got pregnant with Celeste?
So they're about 19 months apart.
Okay. So like 10 months old?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you were like, oh my goodness.
No, we didn't know if it would happen again.
That's true. So were you guys even using protection, or are you just like, it's not going to happen, so it is what it is?
Yeah, it is.
We'll take what God gives us, kind of thing. Very nice. Okay, so keep going from after Celeste was born.
So after Celeste was born, I mean, we kind of thought, we kind of see how two kids went. They're just like rambunctious, they're sister love, and now they're 4 and 3. Bella will be 5 in December. So it's like, if it happens, it happens. As far as like having she used fertility drugs on both Bella and Celeste.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the third child now, she was on no medication, nothing like that. She's just on Thrive. Like she's healthy. She feels healthier now. And then with the Thrive, she really thinks that we only tried twice, and it happened.
Oh.
So she really thinks that it was more of being a healthier person.
Sometimes just having the stress off, have my kids, so this is just a bonus.
Oh yeah, like that. Yeah, that could definitely
Seems like a lot of women think, we can't get pregnant, and they have a baby, and then they're not worried about it anymore. So then they get pregnant again.
Yeah.
They're like, I didn't think it would happen again. So,
definitely.
Yeah. So tell me about after that. So.
It was just after we didn't think it would actually happen. So we really think that being a healthier lifestyle, being healthier, really helped this. Only really trying twice, and boom, and it happened. So it's just been.
And when did she find out she was pregnant?
I would say it was in probably the 1st or 2nd week of June.
Okay. It's not very long ago.
Yeah. And she's about 14, 15 weeks right now.
Okay. So why don't you bring me up to, why don't you start with if you guys went to North Carolina, so maybe just start from the trip to North Carolina. I guess you met her there maybe for part of it, is that right?
Yeah, she was there. So we got back we went to a Thrive trip in San Diego, and it was the end of June.
Okay.
And then I think it was June 26th, that's when we came back here. Her dad was watching the kids, And then that same, like later on that day, they flew to North Carolina.
Okay. So why don't you kind of start there and just take me up until yesterday?
Okay.
And
So,
as detailed as you can.
Okay. So like while they were in North Carolina, it was like they're there to see my family and obviously her family, and just kind of like, because they haven't seen the kids in a while, as far as our kids. And so they were just there. She had a couple things she wanted to do there, as far as like meeting up with her promoters and customers. That she had a bunch over there in North Carolina, so she was hoping that she could meet everybody else over there and have like her dad, and mom, and my mom and dad like have fun. Sorry, with the kids. And
Three babysitters, heck yeah.
I know. But yeah, it was mainly like just a little family vacation for them right now, for them on that trip, just for everybody, just to see the girls. And Celeste's birthday was during that, on July 17th. So they had a birthday party there with like jumpy houses and stuff like that. And they FaceTimed me during it so I could see it. They didn't have a birthday party out here for her because it was, when they got back it was in August, so.
Right.
So, but yeah, I got to FaceTime and watch it all, and it was pretty much just hanging out with family the entire time.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was here just going to work and working out and going running and just keeping the house up and doing that, and just, I waited till my flight was July 31st, and I flew out there for a week, and I flew out there for a week so I could fly back with them. So we went, so July 31st, I got there, stayed at her mom and dad's house. The next day we drove to the beach, stayed there for about 4 or 5 days. It was in North Myrtle Beach. And first time the kids were seeing the beach. So they were ecstatic, obviously seeing waves, being in the sand. They love sand. Unfortunately, they love sand. Because it's just like you get it back, you just got to shower them off. Because CC was so like into the beach that, I mean, her bathing suit was just full of seashells. It was like, okay, let's get all this off of you and rinse you off, please.
Right.
But yeah, it was an awesome trip. Like just seeing them react to the ocean, and then we went to like Broadway at the beach. It was in Myrtle Beach, like an outdoor little mall, and they got to go in these like little, like where they strap you in a harness and you get just to jump higher. And yeah, and Bella and Celeste, they love that. They just love jumping that high. It was amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I went to see my grandma, my dad's mom. She's in a nursing home, so like some days she remembers people, some days she doesn't. And luckily that day she did remember me, so that was really a good day to go in there, and went in there with Shannon and the kids, and obviously like they had already been in there a few times while they were there.
Sure.
Yeah, and they were. She lights up when she sees those kids. I call her Mama. That's what she always calls, but Mama, she lit up when she sees the kids, and she remembered me, and that was great. Yeah, and my dad came and picked me up, and I went over there and stayed with my parents for a day, and just kind of like hung out with them. Saw my sister, her husband, their kids, had a little cookout and everything, and it was awesome. And then the next day, I think it was the 7th, August 7th, we went to her parents' house, had everything packed up, ready to go, and flew back here. And then got back later on that night, the 7th. And then on the 8th, I went back to work. And then on the 10th, that's when Shanann flew out to Arizona with Nicole. And I had the kids from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we went to a pool party on Saturday with Jeremy Lindstrom's, his son's turned 4. And had a little pool party and everything over there, or a little mini pool, and it was water balloon fights. It was that epic time. It was great. It was awesome. That was awesome. It was just seeing their faces and seeing how much they didn't really play with water balloons that much at all. So CC, like, she would come over, she put one right in my pocket and just smacked it while I wasn't looking. She's a little trickster. So that was funny. And drove home, got back home, ate, and it was a really awesome day.
Okay. What happened after that?
So that was on on that Sunday. So got the kids back, got them all showered up, got them to bed, and just pretty much waited around for hear from Shanann, because she was flying back that night, and her plane got delayed because there's a lot of dust storms in Arizona.
Mhm.
And there was some other weather around that was delaying flights getting in there, and they didn't have a crew. That's why it was delayed. So her flight was supposed to get in about 11, but it didn't actually get in until about 2. So it was about you want to just go into this now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So about 2 o'clock, she came into bed. About 1:48, my doorbell picked up that she came in, but at 2 a.m. that's when she came into bed. And about 4 o'clock that morning, so my alarm went off, so that's when I usually get up, get ready for work and whatnot. So I get up, get dressed, brush my teeth, deodorant, all that kind of good stuff. I don't know if to take a shower because I work out in the oil field, but I'll take a shower when I get home, type thing. And she told me before she got in that I want to wake up, when you get up, just take a shower, get the airport off me type thing. So I woke her up about after I got ready and everything, and then we had a talk about selling the house and about separation and stuff like that. It was an emotional conversation. Obviously, we were both crying, and after we talked, she said she was going to take the kids to a friend's house and that she'd be back later on that day. So it's okay, that's fine. So I went downstairs and packed my lunch and filled my water jug and got my computer and everything and loaded my truck up and I went to work. And then once I got to work, started working, and about 7:40 or so, I texted her hey, I hadn't heard from her. I was okay, I didn't know where she was going. I didn't know what friend's house she was taking them to, or what friends she was going to with the kids. So I was hey, text me, let me know where you went, where you took the kids. And I didn't hear from her. It's normal for her not to respond to me because, when she has her direct sales people, she'll get back to them first because, that's what she does.
Mhm.
So, for her, not to respond back to me, that's happened plenty of times before. So, continue working, and I noticed, it's about noon, she hasn't got back to me, hey, call me. I've called her once before that, too. And then about 12:10, that's when I got a doorbell alarm on my phone saying someone was at the front door, and that was Nicole. And so I called her, and I was hey, what's going on? So I haven't heard from Shanann all day, no texts, no calls, and I'm all right, this is kind of strange. So Nicole's at the front door, and she's okay, her car's here, I can see her shoes, because we have this little rectangular long window next to the door, and she could see her shoes right there and whatnot. She's all right, something's going on. So she called me, she was all right, I can't get a hold of her, something's going on. And that's when I came home. That's when I left to come home. So Nicole called me, all right, there's going to be a police officer here when you get here. I'm okay. They couldn't get in because the latch on the top door that's what we kind of put over just to make sure, if the kids try to go out the front door, they can because that's there. But the keypad on the outside on the garage door doesn't work. So they had to wait until I got there. I got the garage door opener, I hit it. We went inside the house, and car's there, car seats are there, purse is still there, the phone's on the couch, her wedding ring's sitting on the nightstand. And it's there's no sign of Bella, Celeste, or anywhere. And it's the police officer, I forget what the police officer's name was, but he was there, and he was once we found the phone, powered it up, and all the text messages came through as far as everybody was reaching out to her and everything, hey, what's going on, you okay, everything good? And there's just there's nothing there, it was just it was a ghost town, and everything that was there just didn't make sense as far as why, what happened. So we started reaching out to a bunch of people, any of your friends that anybody that had reached out already that had a car seat or had a kid in general. And nobody had heard from her. Nobody had a clue. Her mom hadn't reached out to her. My parents. Nothing was there. And the officer, Baumhofer, detective, I'm not sure if you know the people that are involved.
Yeah, I can't remember how to say it.
Oh yeah, I think Detective Baumhofer, he came, and they're all taking questions from me, Nicole, her son Nick, that was there. And then went over to, they talked to my neighbor, because he has a camera facing, he picks up a few different angles and whatnot. And watched his video surveillance, didn't see anything as far as her leaving at all. So they're just like, all right, like where, like how this happened, like there's no like video of her like leaving the front at all. So we didn't know, we were just at a loss for words, like, all right, where is she? Like, she witnessed leave everything here. Like, even the kid's medicine was still there. And I was just like, all right, she needs that. So the only thing that was gone was really the kids' blankets. Like, everything they slept with, like, you know, Celeste has, like, this big New York Yankees blanket, and a little dinosaur, and, like, a little dog that makes noises, and a turtle, and something. It's a whole package. And Bella has two blankies, but one was still at the house, the other one was gone. And she has a dinosaur and like a little swan blanket. Her other little, but we talked to the neighbor, and we looked at anybody else that maybe had a camera somewhere, but nothing was going on. They had other community services, like go into houses, like knock, hey, have you, like, do you see anything? Like, do you have a camera? Do you see anything like that? And we had nothing at all. And it was just like, all right, so at this point I'm hoping, all right, she's at a friend's house, she's safe, and she's just like decompressing, or like she's safe. But like that night, like as I'm like calling like hospitals and hotels, and just like there's nothing, like there's nothing there, like nobody's had her check in, there's nothing at all. And that night was just traumatic because like I had every light in the house on, just in case, like, you know, like, yeah, I went laid in bed, but I didn't sleep. I was just sitting there, just like, I had friends that came over. Nick and Amanda came over for a little while, and they showed support. My friends Dave and Jeremy came over, they showed support. Shanann's friend Lauren came over, she showed support. Another friend, Melissa, came by that I didn't know that she showed support. Everybody's just like, I don't know, like, why this happened or how this happened, but, like, I hope that she's okay, type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And just like, I was just hoping that I would get that knock on the door, or a phone call, or a text. I mean, her phone, they have her phone, like, hopefully maybe it's a number I don't know. Hopefully it's like, you know, like a burner phone, or some kind of like phone she bought, and she could just text me and call me like, hey, I'm okay. Something. Or just get a knock on the door, and then the kids just run in. And I was just like it didn't happen. And when I was going through like that night, just trying to process everything, like I miss like the kids like sitting at the dinner table and like having to tell them to eat their dinner, and like I miss them throwing their chicken nuggets at me. Like when I went to their rooms, just kind of like, you know, make their beds, and it's like I wasn't gonna turn the rain machines on, you know, like I wasn't like, you know, gonna read them a book. I wasn't gonna kiss them goodnight. I wasn't gonna, like, you know, do that. I wasn't gonna play in the playroom. I wasn't giving them like their nightly snack, like their nighttime snack. I wasn't, you know, giving them their medicine. I wasn't, you know, getting them dressed for bed. All that, like, it just hit me. It's like I'm not turning the monitor on to watch them because they're not here. It's like, where are they? And that night was just like, I didn't even want to stay in the house that night, but I knew I had to, just in case, like, maybe they came home, maybe they would come in that front door, garage door, or something would happen. But nothing happened that night. So I just laid in bed and took phone calls and texts from all our friends I couldn't sleep either, and just asking for prayers, just asking prayers in general, just like, these kids and her are gonna come home. They're gonna come home safe. And the next day, well, detective, he called me about 2 a.m. just saying like, hey, we're gonna do like the missing persons report, and I'll get that all going. But yeah, it's like the next day, like when everything like started happening, as far as the news crews like pulling in, and then all the K9 units and the drones flying over my house, it was just like, it all set in, like, this is not, she's not, they think something happened. Because all this right here, this means that, okay, my worst fear, that's where this is going right now. Because I thought she was just at somebody's house and she was safe. But now, it's going the other direction. With all this going on, with the dogs coming in, with the news the news media, everything just kind of happening. It's like, all right, this has gone to a totally different direction. And it's like, I was when all my friends like were coming over to give me some support, I knew that like, all right, like I was happy all my friends just came over to just support. I didn't want to be alone at that point in time. Like this is the time you don't want to be alone at all. And my friends are supporting me all through this, and I just want to find them. I want them to come home safe, like wherever they are. I hope they are safe, and I really hope they can just come home. The FBI agent Graham, he's been really helpful. I mean, he didn't tell me what leads they have for today, but I'm hoping that it leads to them coming home. Because just being in that house and not being able to tuck them in, it's heart-wrenching, it's earth-shattering right now, because those are my kids. Those are like you made those kids, you know, like, do you have kids or anything? Okay, so like,
3 of them.
So like, just not being able to like, you know, kiss them goodnight and saying I love you, Daddy, or I miss you, Daddy, or something like that. You know, because they were without me for 5 weeks, and I got to FaceTime them every night, and it was just not being able to do anything, like knowing that they were just here and not knowing where they are now. It's a nightmare right now.
So, thank you for explaining all that to me. Obviously, I have more questions, so I may kind of piece it out, just going back, just so I understand everything. And you kept saying that you thought she was at a friend's house. Do you still think she's at a friend's house?
At this point, I don't. Because all this, like, everything that's happened now.
So what does that make you think of?
It just makes me feel like either she vanished, like she has the kids and she's somewhere where, like, maybe hopefully a hotel, but I don't think she's at a friend's house now, unless it's somebody I just don't know. Like, if it's somebody I don't know, great. Like, I just want her to be safe. But with FBI here, with, you know, CBI here, with everything that's going on, like, it makes me feel like, all right, maybe somebody has her that's not keeping her safe, or something terrible has happened, and that's the nightmare.
And what would that terrible thing be?
That somebody hurt them.
That's running through your mind sometimes?
I don't want that to run through my mind, but it's running through my mind that somebody has hurt them, and that they are not safe. And I really want them to be safe. I want them to come home.
Right. Well, we want them to come home too. So let's kind of break it down back to when Shanann went to Arizona. So what was she in Arizona for?
Thrive Local.
Oh, okay.
I saw that event down there with some of the upline leaders.
Okay. So she, mostly women, like, you know, other people that work for her, you know, downline.
Or downline people or upline people and all that.
Okay, and they just, you know, fill their cup, I guess, for lack of a better term. So they get there and they, you know, cheer them on and like, you can do more and whatever. And I guess, do they teach them about new products?
Yeah, well, no, there's a lot of training that goes involved with it, like how to talk to people and stuff like that, how to bring in more people type thing.
Like, did Shanann make a lot of money doing this?
Yeah, she makes about as much money as I do.
Really?
Yeah.
And how much is that? Because I don't know how much you make.
About 65, 70.
Okay. She makes that much just selling
Yeah.
Thrive. Wow. How many people does she have underneath her?
Like, people that signed up underneath her, probably about 200. But like active people that promote it, it's probably about 50 or so. But like she has, her team does about $80,000 a month in sales. Yeah.
That's crazy. Sorry about that. Okay, so she's at this conference, and obviously even before that, like, you know, you said that you kind of talked about, you know, separating or whatever when she got into bed or after you woke up.
Yeah.
When did that start?
So So in the 5 weeks that we were, like, when she was in North Carolina and I was back here,
And when did she leave for North Carolina? What was that date?
June 26th?
So the end of June?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
She leaves in June, and that's when, what?
Yeah, like, being, like, when we were talking and everything and texting and calling each other, like, we could feel, like, there was, like, that disconnect there. And, like, over that period of time, like, our conversations were shorter, text messages were a little bit less, you know, like more like emotional type thing, you know, less lovey-dovey type things.
So explain, like, even before June, was there any other issues as far as your relationship goes? Or, I mean, everyone goes through ups and downs
Yeah, I mean,
in
like,
marriage, but...
like over a year ago, you know, it's more of like, you know, I could see that maybe it wasn't like as hot and heavy as like, you know, as it was when we first met, you know, that spark and everything like that. But like you say, ups and downs, marriages, like, you know, they have their lulls and they have their highs. And like, I was hoping that we could just it would just work itself out, like, that's all.
It's hard with babies and, you know...
Yeah, I mean, when the kids are involved, it's a little bit harder,
Yeah.
a lot harder.
And just as far as, like, your time away from your spouse and, you know, just trying to make time for them and, you know,
Yeah.
give them emotional attention and that kind of stuff, I know that
Mhm.
kind of can get strained.
Mhm.
Did you feel that once you started having kids, or, you know,
I
did
mean,
you
yeah,
feel
we
that
did-
even before?
Yeah, we didn't like go on dates really a whole lot after we had kids, because I mean, we're just, you know, kids monopolize a lot of your time, like, they take up a lot. So it's like, you want to focus, like, right on your kids all the time. And that's what we did, and we didn't really focus on ourselves much.
Mhm.
And I think that's where, like,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna blame the kids for a disconnection or anything, but like, yeah, we focus, like, on the kids, like, all the time. But like, and then like, as our relationship got longer and longer, it was more of like I could feel that disconnect that was there. Like, we really talk, like, we didn't have those deep conversations anymore, like, you know, anything like that. But like, that's when it kind of all started, and I was hoping that, you know, maybe it just worked itself out. And being like, those 5 weeks when she was in North Carolina and I was here, like, I could feel it more.
Like, tell me about that. What do you mean by that?
So like, you could feel like the disconnect more, like, in the conversations we were having, and like, they were just short, and like, it felt like, you know, like when we were texting each other, nothing was the same as far as that goes. Like, calling each other, nothing was the same. And when I got there, that's when you can kind of all, like, when we were talking, it was just, nothing
Yeah,
was...
tell me about that. Like, what did it seem like when you got out there finally?
Yeah, like, when I got out there, it was just like, you could feel like, you know, get to the airport, you know, just wrap the kids, like, around, they come running through the alarm and everything, they were running through a place they couldn't even run into, and give them a big old hug and everything, and then, like, gave Sinead a hug and everything, and just, like, you can just feel it start from there, like, everything just felt, like, different. Like,
Did you kiss or
like,
anything with you?
we kissed right then, but like, after that, it was just like, every night, it was more of like we talked, but it was like, mainly it was through text. Like,
When you were there?
yeah, because it was more like whenever we would talk about like how we were feeling, it was more of like, we were just text back and forth type of thing, because like, that's how we could get our feelings more across, because her mom, everybody was still there, like, we weren't really alone, because her parents were there.
So tell me about, like, when did that first text, you know, like, what was that first text like as far as, like, one of you, you know, deciding to talk to the other one about maybe separating or, you know, not feeling great about your relationship or whatever? Like, who was that first person that sent that text, and what did that text look like?
It was probably on her phone, but so when I got there, it was July 31st, went to the beach August 1st, and her dad was there for a few days, and her mom came down. So we were never really, like, alone together. So that's why some of our conversations were through text as far as that goes.
So while you're both there together, you're
Yeah.
still texting each
Yeah.
other about stuff. And what were those texts about? Like, what did they say?
It's just kind of like, you know, where is our relationship going type thing. Like, where, like if we're bringing a third kid into this world, like what's our relationship going to look like? Like, is it going to be, are we going to work this out? Or is this going to lead to a separation? Is this going to lead to where, like, we stay together and be civil with the kids? Or are we going to be our separate ways and stuff like that?
And what was her reaction to all of that?
It was, I mean, it was emotional, it was a lot of crying, it was just like, I'm not sure like how to word that, but it was more of a, what are we gonna do? Like, how are we gonna make this work?
So your wife wanted to make it work?
Like, we both wanted to see like, alright, is this going to make it work? Is this gonna work? Like, are we still at that point in our relationship where we're gonna make this work? So like, when she went to Arizona, she confided in a bunch of her friends as far as like what was going on, as far as like where our relationship was.
And how do you know that?
Once this disappearance happened, like, they knew, like, I didn't know if they knew or not.
They reached out to you and told you that they knew, or?
Well, I told them, like, we were, gonna go through, like, with a separation and everything, like, oh, we knew you guys were having some issues there and everything. I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know.
Did they tell you what Shannon had said?
No. They said they saw her, like, and her emotional state, it wasn't the same as far as, like, they could tell something was, like, it was different about her.
So in North Carolina, is that the first time you guys have ever talked about maybe not being together and maybe, figuring out life separately?
Yeah.
Okay. And was that more, would you say, you bringing it up to her, or her bringing it up to you?
Me bringing it up to her.
Okay. Okay. Did she ask you why, like, why now, or how
Oh, yeah.
that
Yeah.
kind of stuff? So
Yeah.
what did you say back to her?
Yeah, it was more just like, I didn't feel that connection anymore, like,
Like fell out of love kind of thing, or?
Well, yeah,
how would you describe it?
Yeah, it was more of like, I don't feel the same way that I used to. Like, I don't think we have that connection anymore where, like, I can just, like, be myself and just, like, be everything that I need to be for you right now. And that's how I explained it to her.
And she said what?
She didn't, like, know really what to say. It was just like, I don't know, I didn't see it, but it's like, I want to work on it, and I want to see where this can go. Like, if we can fix it, like either through a book, or, like, counseling, or...
So after your conversation with her, it was your...
This is in North Carolina.
Right,
Yeah.
belief that you guys would try and work on it together, just to see if it would kind of work, or...
Or just kind of, like, see where this, like, we'll take this week, like, because it was an emotional week just because of everything we were saying, and, like, what we were thinking, like, and all that, especially bringing another kid into the world. It's like, we want that environment to be as, like, healthy as possible.
Sure. Did you guys, I'm sorry, it's pretty in here, I'm gonna
Not your phone.
pump this up a little bit. Did you guys sleep in the same bed while you were there?
In North
Carolina, yeah.
Yeah, like, there was a couple, I slept in the kids' room one time, and I slept on the couch another time.
Is it just because of the tension?
Yeah, there's tension in there. That's good. And then when we got here,
But when you're there, like, did you guys have sex at all, or?
No.
No? Okay. Were you guys affectionate after the kiss at the airport?
Not really.
Okay.
That's where we could feel like it wasn't really there at that point in time.
Okay, and up until the point where she left, was it, affectionate and?
No.
I mean, what was your sex life like?
The last time we had sex was in, like, May, like, when the kid was born, or kid was conceived.
So, that would have been in May?
It would have been, like, because she found out second week of June, so it would have been, like, May.
Okay, and was there a celebration or something that, did you guys go out, did you have a date?
No, she got me a few shirts that, had, like, so, like, Dad, Code of Fish and F3 type thing. She had a couple shirts made, all of one of them was a back rub type thing.
But as far as when you had sex in May, like, was there something special about that?
We had, talked about, like, having, like, going through pros and cons of having another child, but, like, we didn't, like, have, like, a celebration, like, of having sex.
So you guys, so you were talking about maybe having another kid?
Yes.
And then you were actually trying that night to have another kid?
Yeah, I think after we waited until she was, like, when she was, like, ovulating type thing.
Was she keeping track of that?
She always has that on her phone. It's like
OCD, right?
It's like a cycle tracker
Okay.
type thing, and it tells you.
Okay. So did you find that sex was more like a job, or did you really enjoy it with your wife as far as?
Well, I never felt like it was a task.
Okay.
Or anything
Like
like
even
that.
like, we're gonna do it now because I need to get pregnant, whatever, like did
No,
it
like,
sound
no,
that?
it wasn't like, I mean, whenever you're trying to have a kid, I mean, I think you have to like plan that part as far as that goes.
Sure.
Because like, you can't just like, you know, have sex every day or twice a day, like, to get pregnant. You have to like, once and then kind of wait 2 days or something, whatever the formula is. Like she said, you have to wait like 2 days and then try again.
Okay.
But that's what that was.
Okay. So before that time in May, how often would you say that you guys were having sex?
Maybe like once or twice a week.
Okay. So why do you think it significantly stopped right after she conceived in May?
Like it was, it's kind of hard to tell because we went through little spurts where like maybe it wasn't like once or twice a week. Like there's times we went like a month or two like without having sex. Like sometimes like I would try and that would, you know, either she was tired or, you know, something was going on, like she was just aggravated with something and she was like, no, not tonight, like type thing. Like I was usually the one to initiate it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I'd say most times it was like I was shot down, but that's, I mean, married life, honestly.
You just kept trying?
Yeah, like you try, I mean, like you never stop trying, because I mean, if you felt like it was a job or a task, you wouldn't try.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know, I enjoyed having sex with her, so I mean,
Okay.
it was.
As far as like, North Carolina goes, like when you guys kind of broached the subject of maybe, you know, separating or whatever, did she accuse you of, you know, because, I mean, I think it would be a normal wife's reaction to be like, who is it? Like, you know, like, who's the chick or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like that kind of came up, you know, like, and I was just like, you know, that would never happen. Like, you know the kind of guy I am. Like, I was at one of my friend's house, Jeremy, and he said, like, you know, you're the type of guy that I could send you with my wife for a week and know nothing was going to happen, type thing. Like, people know the kind of person I am.
Solid guy.
Yeah, like, I'm not the type of guy that's just gonna say, all right, my wife's gone, like, who's the girl, like, I can find for this, like, 5 weeks. Like, no, that's not me. Like, I respect my wife, and she respects me. Like, there's no inkling that she could, like, if she's somewhere safe right now, like, I don't think it would be with a guy. I mean, if it is, I'm fine. Like, I want her to be safe. I want the kids back home. If it was with a guy, great, I'd come back home. We'll talk about all that later.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I never had an inkling she would do anything to me, you know?
So how did that come up from her? Like, what exactly did she say to you?
Because of our, like, how, like, our texts and calls were getting, like, shorter and everything like that. Like, she's like, are you having, I was like, no, I'm not having an affair. Like, that is the last thing that should be on your mind.
Did she bring up any other, I guess, in a woman's mind, evidence as far as, you know, why she would think there would be someone else involved or anything like that?
No, it's just 'cause, like, I was, like, whenever, like, she would call, sometimes I'd be out for a run or I'd be working out and she could tell, like, all right, you don't want to talk to me right now, let's just go work out, type thing. It's like, when she was gone, I would take that more time to kind of, like, you know, go run, go work out, because, I mean, I had time to do it, type thing.
Sure.
Like, I would always make time to FaceTime with the kids and everything when she would call, like, you know, I would always make time to do it, like, especially, like, when the kids are awake and everything like that.
Sure.
Like, she would, like later on at night, you know, like, when sun goes down, I'd go out for a run because it's less hot outside.
And would she accuse you of, like, doing other stuff while you were not answering your phone, or?
Oh, no, like, she was, like, you know, she would ask me, like, hey, can you, like, do this for me? Like, can you find this, like, medication, send me a picture of it? Can you, like, find something at the house? I mean, little things like that. She knew I was at the house. So, I mean, it's like, she had no reason to really have that fear in her head, but being away for, you know, that amount of time and being pregnant, and it's like, that's going to run through her mind.
Has she ever been away that long before?
No.
Okay. And you talk about, you know, her being pregnant or whatever, like, how was she different when she was pregnant than when she wasn't pregnant?
Well, I guess you're just a little more emotional in general.
I just want to make sure that they'll
The
go.
red light?
Yeah.
Okay.
More emotional?
Oh yeah, it's like, I mean, that's normal. I mean, her cravings hadn't really changed or anything like that, but just like, just more emotional and everything like that.
Would she kind of admit that, like,
Oh yeah.
I'm pregnant, whatever?
Well, I mean, I guess she's like, she's just, she's with her mom, and she gets really, her mom's like really, like, she's full Italian, so like, she's always like, always just like gung-ho about everything, and it makes Shanann like really anxious sometimes, and like, like it's a lot of stress being over there with, her family and my family as far as like everybody, like she's over there by herself with the kids.
Do you guys all get along? Like, just...
I mean, yeah, we all, pretty civil as far
I know
as...
you said that you went to your parents by yourself. Like, was there a reason why Shanann and the girls didn't go?
Yeah, because there was an incident where my mom had something in the house that Cece was kind of allergic to.
What was that?
It was some ice cream. And
What are your kids sick with, I guess?
Cece's allergic to tree nuts.
Okay.
And, so, not peanuts, but like...
My kid's allergic to peanuts, but not tree nuts, so...
Yeah, so peanuts is like, I guess, it's growing from the ground. So the tree nuts like pistachios and cashews and stuff like that.
Those are the good ones.
I know, and kiwi.
Oh,
Kiwi's like grown, like, I guess the spores have like something that's related to tree nuts, found out the hard way as well. But yeah, like there was an incident where she had something in the house as far as it was ice cream that Cece couldn't have, and one of my sister's kids went and grabbed some. She was eating next to Cece, and it was just a point where like Shanann said, they cannot come over here again. Because Cece's the one that kind of would lunge, as she would just grab. Like, if my sister's kid had,
it would happen so fast you wouldn't even be able to...
You wouldn't know, because like, how we figured out tree nuts was an issue is because Cece had a little sliver of a cashew one day, a sliver, and it made her react. And her reaction has gotten worse over her last panel was a month, 2 months ago or something like that. And her reaction was a little bit when they prick her back and everything. So like that kind of drove Shanann to where like, all right, they can't come over ever again if you're going to have this in this house, and that's why that happened.
When was that? Was that during this trip, or was that from before?
It was during that 5-week span.
Okay.
Yeah, and they hadn't seen the kids in like 2 weeks when I got there. And Shanann was like, they can't come over. They can't go over there right now.
What did you think about that?
I was hurt. I was like, I wanted my parents to see their grandbabies. Like, even if it's just like we didn't even FaceTime. So like when I went over there, like I wanted to bring the kids, but like I respected her decision. Like, okay, like if you want the kids over there right now, it's fine. I just need to see my parents. Like, since I'm here, like I'm here for a week, I want to at least like go over there, give them a hug, and see my sister, her husband, their kid as well, and just kind of just say, hey, hello, cook out, and just hung out.
Do you know if Shanann told anyone in North Carolina about what was going on?
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Who do you think she told?
Oh, she probably told, well, there's people here. I know Nicole probably knew. I know Cassie probably knew. But Nicole lives here, Cassie lives there. There's some of her good friends.
But like, would she have told any of her family or friends in North Carolina?
I'm not sure if her mom knew or not, if that was the case.
Is she pretty close to her mom?
Oh yeah, she is, but I'm not sure if she like told her like the entire like thing about the whole like having something in the house.
All right, I just mean between you and her. Sorry, the separation.
Oh, no.
She didn't tell any of her family.
No.
And why do you know she didn't do that?
Because she told me she's not going to tell them. And, like, I knew she was confiding in a few of her friends because she told me that because she had need someone to talk to, but she didn't tell her mom or anything like that.
Do you guys go to church?
No, not here.
No.
No, we haven't.
You moved to Colorado,
No,
you go to church?
No.
Okay.
Like, we were talking about, like, finding one for, with the kids and everything.
What about counseling? Did you guys talk about counseling?
Yeah.
Yeah, when did you guys talk about that?
That was probably, we got back from the 7th, back to work on the 8th, so it was probably about the 8th or so.
Oh, right before she left?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, she left on the 10th, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what came of that when you guys talked about counseling?
It's like, I don't really think we really needed to go to counseling, so I've never anything that we were saying to each other, I felt like we could just say to each other and not have to go to go to somewhere, sit on somebody's couch and talk to them about it, but like she said, like a couple of her friends that were married have been to counseling like once or twice or 3 times and they're still going type of thing. But like I didn't feel like I really needed to, but I was open to the idea because I thought like, all right, if she really like, if this is gonna work, maybe, but like I really didn't really want to do it just because like I didn't think we needed to do that. I thought we could just like, maybe just do it that way, but the disconnection was there. I didn't feel like it was gonna help.
Okay. So you get back on the 8th or 7th?
On the 7th, go back to work on the 8th.
You went back to work on the 8th?
Yeah.
Okay. And what day is the 8th? Like of the week? Do you remember?
8th, 9th. So it'll be a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the 10th was a Friday, that's when she flew out.
Okay. And then you worked how many days?
I worked Wednesday and Thursday, and then I was off Friday because that's when she flew out to Arizona.
Okay. So tell me about all the stuff you did on Friday. Or how was it, I guess, before she left? Like, did you take her to the airport?
Oh, no, Nicole picked her up.
Oh, Nicole picked her up?
Yep.
Okay. What was the attitude like, or what was the relationship like when she left for Arizona?
It was, we were just, like we had talked about counseling and everything, and we knew what the sex with the baby was. We weren't going to tell anybody until she got back, because Nicole knew. Nicole was the one that, like, prepped everything for her, like, with the bag, and, like, a couple things, like, pour out a little fake champagne bottle and whatnot.
For which one?
For like a gender reveal type thing.
Gender reveal, okay.
Type thing like that.
Okay.
So like she did all that for us. And so Friday, I woke up I waited for the kids to wake up because she left pretty early that morning. Nicole came and picked her up and she left to the airport.
Was it like kiss, hug, bye, or was it kind of strained as far as?
It was a hug.
It was a hug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just like, have a safe flight and just let me know when you get there and I'll send you pictures of the kids throughout the day.
Okay.
Type thing.
Okay. So, and then you said, I'm sorry, that you waited till the kids got up?
Yeah, that's what we usually do. We just wait for the kids to wake up so they wake us up.
Okay.
And Bella came in the room and she usually just crawls into bed and just falls asleep next to us. Like when she wakes up, she doesn't just get up and just go like Cece does.
But as far as Friday goes, what exactly happened on Friday?
So we just pretty much hung out around the house, just playing around. We went to like a grocery store, went to get my glasses, got some cracks in the frame. We went to Target. We went to King Soopers to pick up the click list over there.
I've never done that.
That was fun.
When did you do that? Is that your first time doing it? Or do you guys do it?
Oh no, she does it for me all the time.
Oh, she does? Very cool.
Yeah, we just we had made a little day of it and everything. And
so, and I'm sorry, do your kids go to preschool or daycare?
Primrose.
Is that a preschool or a daycare?
It's a little bit of both depending on your age. Because they have up to 6 months.
Okay, so what are your kids considered? In the preschool or in the...
Early, Celeste is like early preschool 1? Early preschool 1. And Bella is pre-K 1.
So is it like you can drop your kids off before school starts, and they will have a daycare and then...
it's like they go into they'll have like a room, like sometimes they'll only have a few teachers there at 6:30 in the morning type thing. Oh, okay, you're right, and they combine most of the classes and stuff because there's not that many kids there. So where is this Primrose at? Is that in Erie? In Erie. Yeah. Is there only one there in Erie? Yeah, Primrose is like a chain of the school, but there's another one in Thornton or something like that. But there's only one in Erie. Yeah, there was a teacher work day that day, so that's why they couldn't go. That's what I was wondering. So Friday they would normally go? Okay. They would normally go. That's why I took that day off because you didn't have any daycare. Because she was leaving so early and whatnot. But yeah, we just played around that day, and we went to a couple different places and. And do the kids go 5 days a week there? Or how often do they go to? 5 days a week. 5 days a week. And what is the normal time that they go from
From like 8 to
Depending on when they kind of wake up and get ready, usually by 7:30, like 4.
7:30 to 4?
Yeah,
Okay.
somewhere around there.
And is this because Shanann is doing her Thrive stuff and you're at work at the oil field?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, it's like when they're at school, she can really concentrate
sure.
on all that stuff right now.
Does she pretty much work from home?
Oh yeah,
Or
she can work from anywhere.
But does she normally work like from a computer at home, or is she?
She just works from her phone. I mean, she uses a
Phone.
computer, but she uses her phone mostly.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you can do anything from those things.
That's crazy. Okay, so you hang out, you guys are running errands, Target, grocery store, that kind of stuff. What time do you think you get home on Friday?
Probably about, I would say probably about 4:30 or so.
Okay. And do you guys do anything else Friday night?
And just normal things like, you know, just getting ready for bed, or have dinner, getting ready for bed type thing.
Okay. Did you talk to Shanann that night?
Yeah,
Friday night?
yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
Would you have FaceTimed her with the girls, or?
Oh no, when she's away and stuff like that, like we don't FaceTime the girls. They were really.
Play patty cake on Daddy's head.
Yeah, she's gripping it right now.
Cece, play patty cake on Daddy's head. Go whack a daddy.
Don't do that, Cece. Don't do it. Sounds kind of hollow.
Whack a daddy. Don't
Oh,
spit.
Don't spit on Daddy, please. Oh, that's a shower.
Careful, Bella, don't fall, okay? Whack a daddy. Whack a daddy. One more time, Daddy. Whack a daddy. Whack.
Could objectively say that this is perhaps the most inhumane and vicious crime that I have handled out of the thousands of cases that I have seen. And nothing less than a maximum sentence would be appropriate. And anything less than the maximum sentence would depreciate the seriousness of this offense. Deputies, I would respectfully ask that you take this defendant into custody and have him serve the rest of his life in the Department of Corrections. We are in recess.
Mr. Watts, why did you kill your wife and 2 children?
What did you confess?
Uh-oh. There's a wall, kid. Wait, let go of the gas. Watch out, Bella. Mom. What, Cece? You can hold that. Tell them you love them.
You're welcome. We love you.
Say love you.
Candy.
Oh yeah, shoot, that's in here.
I just want them back. I just want them to come back. And if if they're not safe right now, that's what's tearing me apart. Because if they are safe, they're coming back. But if they're not, this has got to stop. Like, somebody has to come forward.
So we're all watching Chris's first interview basically live on the 5 o'clock news.
Or did you guys get into an argument before she left?
It wasn't like an argument. We had an emotional conversation, but I'll leave it at that. But I want everybody to just come home. Like, wherever they're at, come home. That's what I want.
Chris talked about how he and his wife had an emotional conversation right before she went missing, which I thought was strange, that you would talk about that on the news.
Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back.
Girls.
Oh, CC Bella.
Okay, you want chocolate? No chocolate? If you want chocolate, you just get this bowl. You want this one, bigger one? Alright, we're gonna go.
I love you too.
This is the morning. This is why I love that I thrive. Your baby needs some clothes. I don't have anything you can play with right now, Bella. No candy, Mama. I don't have candy. No, Bella. Bella, you can't play with Mommy's lotion. So this is addiction palette number 5. She keeps stealing my makeup. I'm telling you, this is why I lose makeup. She just grabbed my lipstick. I'm wearing my LuLaRoe today. Sorry guys, I'm dropping everything because of this child of mine. Hence why I lose makeup, you guys. Bella seriously destroys my girls steal my makeup, and I'm Bella particularly. Bella steals them and breaks them, as you saw her do in action today. But here's my Christmas leggings. Can you see them? I haven't been able to get a picture of them yet because Bella doesn't take good full shot pictures yet. Grinch over here. Bella. We have the Grinch over here. We have the Grinch. We have the Grinch here. You're doing a good job, Bella. Careful. Hello. Hey, wait, we gotta stop.
We're gonna stop before we go across the road. Look both
Remember?
ways.
Look both ways. Your hair came out.
Yep, she pulled them out.
Pulled him out. Hey, no cars coming. Hi, Cece.
Careful. Careful, boo.
Careful, sweetheart.
This is how she does it.
Cece, you having fun? Yeah, watch the hill, Bella.
Get up this way.
Oh.
That's all you do. Turn red. Alright. No running up the hill, remember, you're good.
Can't run.
Now I can hug you. Now I can hug you. Come here. Come here, little girl. Hey. Hey. Airplane. I know. I did. Yes, I did.
Hey, guess what, girls? Mommy has a baby in her belly. Are you guys excited? Yes? Are you really excited? Oh my goodness. Come give me hugs. Oh. I love you, girl.
I got the baby a hug.
You want to give the baby a hug? I love you, Bella. You're so sweet. Give me a kiss.
Mommy. Mommy.
Yes, baby.
I don't want him to really go in the ocean. I mean,
Ready, set? Ready, set?
The pool opens in 2 weeks, too.
What's the degrees today?
85, last I checked. 120.
Wow.
No, Cece.
Yeah.
Cece, get girl.
Oh God. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? She can climb that fence.
I don't want to be on it. Get lower. Everyone needs to deserve this. Everyone.
Absolutely everyone.
Tell them how much fun it is.
It's amazing.
This place is nuts. It is phenomenal.
We're gonna go have some fun. Get to hear what's coming out. It's absolutely exciting. We're super excited. We'll be back here live shortly, guys. Love you. Hey, everybody. So I'm home with the family, and they're excited to try the new Pro Bars, and they came in, I think, yesterday. So we have cookies and cream, and we have lemon meringue. Who wants Pro Bars?
I do.
All right, so do you guys want lemon meringue first, or do you want cookies and cream?
Cookies.
Cookies?
I want that.
You want the lemon meringue? All right, since I have this one open, let's try this one first, okay?
Cookies and cream.
And Daddy's gonna try it too.
Yeah. Are you both?
Yes, so everyone's gonna try Chris Crumb cookies and cream. All right, Bella gets cookies and cream, Cece gets cookies and cream.
Ready?
Ready?
Set.
You're the taste testers.
Yummy.
Is it yummy? What's it taste like?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. What else?
Watermelon.
Watermelon. What's it taste like, Cece?
Chocolate.
Chocolate?
Uh-huh.
Is it delicious? Daddy?
Oreo wrapped with vanilla. It's nice.
Oreo wrapped in vanilla? Is it yummy, Cece? Is that good, Bella? I think they like cookies and cream. Okay, so let's try the lemon meringue. Hey, everybody. So, a little crazy over here. Cece loves the cookies and cream.
You like it? Yeah, nothing. Good thing.
Don't mind me. It's been a long travel day yesterday. Been cleaning, regrouping today. Hey, Jen. Okay, so Chris, this is the lemon meringue. Nope, that's Daddy's. Here's yours. Wait, don't take. Wait. Here, Bella. Okay, this one's lemon meringue. It's like the pie, but better because I don't like the pie.
Ready, set, go.
Ready? Hey, Jessica.
That's so good.
How's that taste, Cece?
Good.
Good? Yeah? Do you like that one better?
Me too. I like it.
What's it taste like?
You like lemon meringue pie? Straight out the box.
Bella, what's it taste like?
I don't like it.
You don't like that one? Bella doesn't like that one. That's okay. You like the birthday cake, right? And the cookies and cream? Mm-hmm. Yep. Dieter, do you want some? Yeah, Dieter wants some. All right, so which one's your favorite out of all the Pro Bars? Hey, Wendy.
I would say lemon meringue.
Lemon meringue?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite, Cece?
Birthday.
Birthday? Mommy's favorite. What's your favorite? The cookies and cream? Wow.
We have to keep 3 on stock.
It's a good thing. How do I turn this around? It's a good thing that I have all 3 of the favorites in the house. Cinnamon rolls were sold out of it here at the house.
You like it?
I want dip and
You want dip and ranch? You want ranch dip and chips? Jess, I have them all. I just ate all of the cinnamon rolls. Cece actually really likes the cinnamon rolls too. Look at Bella.
Cookies and cream. We got Cookie Monster.
I'm guessing you like it, kiddo. You like it? You want the lemon meringue, Cece?
No, she didn't like that one.
Daddy will finish it.
Yep.
All right, you guys. So that's our family. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Hey, everybody. So we're a mixed family. Apparently, birthday cake is a winner for me and Cece. Bella loves the cookies and cream, and Chris is lemon meringue. Surprisingly, because he's a cookies and cream guy.
Yeah.
So super excited. I love it that it's a healthy snack, and Cece can eat it because she has a tree nut allergy. And none of our products are made in a facility that handles nuts at all. So Cece can have them. There's 0 nuts in them, and it's the only go-to bar. We can't do processed bars. We can't do anything like that because Cece can't have any of it because it's all processed in a plant where there's tree nuts or nuts. So it's really nice that she can have it. It's a quick snack for mommy. It's always in my bag, and I can just give it to her. And I heard you, baby. I heard you. She wants ranch and dip. She's my child. Thanks, Kat. So it's really nice. It's convenient for me as a mom that I can just carry them in my purse and always have something for her. So super excited. The Pro Bars are amazing. They're a great snack, low carbs, low sugar, 2 grams of sugar in all of them, I think. But yeah, 2 grams of sugar and 20 grams of protein. So they're really good for you. So you guys have a great night. Love you. And we're going to be, Cece and I are fighting over the birthday cake. So, all right. Say bye.
Bye.
See ya.
All right. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. Say hi,
going
Bella. We gotta get you dressed, kid.
I
Look
know,
what Bella's
right?
eating. Bella's eating some of the ingredients.
She got a nice little bowl of chocolate chips.
Look at that. What is that, Bella? Can you show them? What is it? Is it chocolate?
Is it chocolate?
It's chocolate mini morsels, right? Yeah, good job. So she's been eating my peanut butter and the chocolate morsels so far today. So we're gonna let a few more people hop on, and then we're gonna get cooking here, and we'll explain to you what we're cooking up over here. So,
Yeah, welcome to the 12 days of Christmas, Lavelle Day, and even though I like to claim that I could probably cook, I can't at all. So I'm gonna let my wife do all the cooking. She's gonna make up some Thrive Bites for us.
and I'm gonna go wash my hands real fast.
Uh-oh. She's gonna leave me here alone. Oh, we got some people joining. Bella, look. Got people looking at us. Say hi. Wife's gonna be making up some Thrive Bites here in a second, so make sure you hop on and join us for the 12 days of Christmas. Bella's got some chocolate chips.
I need a Lavelle apron. All right, guys. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Amanda. Bella's showing you what she's eating. She's eating the ingredients. She's been eating the ingredients since I've been getting them prepared. So we're gonna make Thrive Bites today. Chris didn't want to go on live doing it because he didn't want to mess anything up. Not that you can mess anything up with Thrive Bites. It's so simple. Except for today, we're going to double the recipe because we love the Thrive Bites. When you are craving something to eat, or junk food or whatever, you just pop a Thrive Bite and it fills you up, and it's really delicious. Thrive Bites, right?
Good job, Bella.
My little helper right here.
Thrive Bites.
So today, I will post in the feed the Thrive Bites. Bella, shh. Will you turn it down for me, please? So I'm going to post in the thread here today on how to make Thrive Bites and the recipe. So basically it calls for 1 packet of your lifestyle mix. Now you can use any flavor. I'm going to use vanilla here today. And hold on, honey. It calls for a cup of oats, a half a cup of peanut butter. Hi, Bonnie. Hey, Corey. Look at Bella. A half a cup of mini morsels. Now, I'm doubling the recipe, but still want to keep the calories down, so I'm only going to still do a half a cup of mini morsels. It does also, you can add anything into it, like coconut, peanuts, walnuts, whatever you want. It's up to you. You also add a 1/3 cup of honey, a half a cup of ground flaxseed, and a teaspoon of vanilla. I don't know if I mentioned peanut butter, but also half a cup of peanut butter. Again, I'm doubling the recipe, so everything I'm doing here today is going to be double. Hey, Madison. Take care of my dad while he's there with you this week. All right, guys. Sorry. So first, I'm going to add my oats. Exciting. These are so good. We can't keep them in the house. So then I added, the mini morsels. I add the ground flaxseed. So I always add all the ingredients. I'll just add the rest of Bella's. I add everything that's easy to mix. And so I'm gonna pour our premium lifestyle mix in a cup so you guys can see the consistency. It is micronized. It is fine. Very, 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 very fine. Hey, Christine. So if you guys, probably can't see that way here. So if you can see how finely micronized it is. I mean, literally it's thinner than flour. I don't know if you guys can see that really well. So, hey, Mandy. So the Thrive Premium Lifestyle Mix is so fine. I mean, it's very, very, very fine. Let me find the other one. So you add 2 of those because, like I said, I'm doubling the recipe. Hey, Sharon. And so now I just pretty much mix this. And then I'm going to add the honey, the peanut butter, and the vanilla. So look at this so far. Hey, Sarah. So look at our little Thrive Bites so far. They're no bake, super simple, super delicious. Like I said, I'm going to Punta Cana in February, and I need to continue to, where'd Bella put my spoons? Hold on, guys. I think she took my, hold on. All right, I got 2 more. So if you're like me, yes, Michelle, they're super delicious. So now I'm gonna add the honey. So I'm going to Punta Cana in February, and as much as I want to get into the gym, and I'm working on trying to find the time between work, being a stay-at-home mom with the 2 girls, life and everything, it's really hard to get into. I just added the vanilla, sorry. It's really hard to get myself into the gym as much as I really want to. I've been doing some kind of mini workouts at the house, like squatting and things like that, but it's hard for me to get to the gym, and being a stay-at-home mom during the day and working overnight shifts, you tend to snack a lot because you're always around food and, you know, whatever happens, you know, the kids are eating snacks, you jump on snacks. So this is my way of making my own snack, that instead of me grabbing a fruit roll-up or a bag of chips or any of that stuff, I just grab one of these, and I've made my own for the kids too. So they have their own little protein bites Bella loves. So now that all my ingredients are in here, I'm just going to mix it up really good. And as you guys know, messing with peanut butter, it's fun. So, sorry, I don't like a mess when I'm cooking. Not that I'm cooking. I know, Bonnie. So Bella does squats with me at the house because, you know, we all gotta work up the backside, right? So I am doing squats at the house, and it's super funny because she tries to do them with me. And so here comes Cece, the sumo wrestler, doing squats in my living room because she literally looks like a sumo wrestler when she's doing them. Yeah, Mandy, so that is my favorite side effect. And you know, the thing is, it's not a weight loss company. And as you know, I use you as an example because you are super skinny when you started Thriving. And so like, it's not a weight loss company, but you know what, with anything you can do, you can manage your weight, you know, with just the small things that you do with cutting out junk food. Like that's what has happened with me when I started the Thrive experience, is I no longer crave a lot of the junk foods as I used to crave. And being lazy from, sorry, I'm getting another spoon. Some of the, you know, filling in your nutritional gaps and craving more water, which is all I used to drink before, but I really crave a lot more water now. And on top of that, like I'm literally eating better. So that's really huge. You know, you got to take care of your body. You got to eat better. I'm changing the spoon because of the peanut butter. Hi, Carrie. So we're making mini Thrive, or not mini, but Thrive Bites here. So my hands are washed. Sometimes, you know, when you're in the kitchen, you just stick your hands in there. With the heat of your hands, it helps to melt the peanut butter a little bit, and so it kind of makes it easier to manage, so to speak. And then we're just going to literally roll these into balls, whatever size you like. I like to do them in like little minier sizes. So, and I'll kind of demonstrate here. Let me get this. So, get your hands dirty. I take about a teaspoon size. You can see that. And, you know, just pinch it into a ball. And so that's how big I make mine. They're probably a size of a quarter in round. Carrie, they're super delicious and very healthy for you too, except for the fact that they have little mini morsels in them, but I cut the recipe in half when it comes to the mini morsels. And then you can be creative. You can use the strawberry shake with it. You can use the apple pie and create it into like an apple pie little treat. I love the peanut butter because everyone in this house loves peanut butter and I can never keep it on hand. So it's been really good. Like I said, the girls love them. I don't use the Thrive Lifestyle mix for the girls, but I make them their own little mini bites, so they feel like they're getting a treat with us too. Yes, Mandy. So these are so, like, honestly, they're really good too. But yeah, and you can do whatever you want with them. You can add anything. I'm not a coconut person, so I don't add coconut to mine, but you can add chunky peanut butter. You can add anything, you know, that you want. Stick them in the fridge, let them chill, and then put them in a little container, and then you're good to go. Grab and go. How many spoons are you required? Listen. I use like one sometimes, but like it's sticky, and you know, usually I just use my hands a lot. Of course they're clean, but you know, I'm trying to be, you know, proper, like professional TV cook, you know. I don't qualify though. So, give me 1 second. They're really good. You guys really have to try them. I will post them in the thread here. I am down 28 pounds since I started the Thrive experience, and going to Punta Cana in February, I'd like to be down another, you know, a good 5 to 10 pounds. And so this is a really good way for me to do that. And I'm gonna show you kind of what they look like. I'm sure some of you have made some protein bites before. So it's super simple, you guys. Have fun with it. Bella was helping me out, but Chris took her away so she wouldn't talk on the video. Incorporate your kids, like make something for them. Like, and this is super fun. Bella likes to roll these with me, and she does a really good job with it. And it's interaction with your children too at the same time. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna finish making these, and then I'll come back on later and show you what they look like when they're all done, even though they look the same, just a little firmer. So you guys have a great day, and I'll post the ingredients so Michelle, you can go ahead and continue shopping when you're at Walmart today. All right, guys, have a great day. These are great when you have an afternoon slump of work. Yes, so good. And you know, honestly, like I eat them throughout the day, and they're really good snacks for when I work overnights, because when I work overnights, I tend to snack on a bunch of junk food, like things that aren't good for you. And so these have been really good supplements instead of doing that. So instead of a bag of chips, I'm eating some Thrive Bites. All right, guys, have a great day.
Chris Watts, WATTS.
What's going on right now around your house?
Right now, you got K9 units, the sheriff's department. Everybody's like they're doing their best right now to figure out like if they can get a scent, see where they went. If they went on foot, they went in a car, or they went somewhere. And right now it's just like they've been on point. They're going through the house trying to get a scent, and hopefully they can pick something up to where it's going to lead to something.
What happened? Your wife came home. Tell me what's.
She came home from the airport 2 a.m. and I left around 5:15. She was still here, and like about 12:10 in that afternoon, her friend Nicole showed up at the door. Like I had texted Shanann a few times that day, called her, say, but she never got back to me, but she wasn't getting back to any of her people as well. And that's what really concerned a lot of people, is like, if she's not getting back to her, like if she doesn't get back to me, that's fine, like she gets busy during the day, but she didn't get back to her people, which was very concerning. And Nicole called me when she was at the door, and that's when I came home. And then walked in the house, and nothing was vanished, nothing was here. I mean, she wasn't here, the kids weren't here, nobody was here.
What's your wife's name?
Shanann, SHANANN.
What's your kids?
Bella and Celeste.
How do you spell Celeste?
CELESTE.
How old are your daughters?
Bella's 4, Celeste is 3.
And so, how many times did you try calling her?
I called her 3 times, texted her about 3 times, just to say, what's going on. Like because after I called her and texted her once, it's like maybe she was just busy. Like she had just gotten back. Like everybody's probably calling her from her trip. She just got back from Arizona, and I figured she was just busy. But when her friend showed up, that's what it was like. It registered like, all right, this isn't right.
Do you think she just took off? Do you think?
I mean, right now I don't even want to just like throw anything out there. Like I hope that she's somewhere safe right now and with the kids. But I mean, could she just taken off? I don't know. But if somebody has her and they're not safe, like I want them back now. Like that's what's in my head. Like if they're safe right now, they're gonna come back. But if they're not safe right now, that's the not knowing part. Like if they're not safe, last night I had every light in the house on. I was hoping that I would just ran over by the kids running in the door and just like barrel rushing me, but it didn't happen. And it was just a traumatic night trying to be here.
I'm gonna ask some kind of tough questions. Your relationship with your kids.
My kids are my life. I mean, those smiles light up my life. And just like, last night, like during when they usually eat dinner, it was just like I missed them. Like I missed telling them, hey, you got to eat that, or you're not gonna get your dessert. And just like you're not gonna get your snack after. I missed that. Like I missed them. cuddle up on their couches. They have like a Minnie Mouse couch and a Sophia couch that they cuddle up on and watch, Bubble Guppies or something. And it was just like, it was tearing me apart last night, and I needed that. I needed that last night, and for nobody to be here last night and to go into their rooms and know that I wasn't going to turn the rain machines on, and I know that I wasn't going to turn their monitor on, and know I wasn't going to kiss them to bed tonight. It was It was, that's why last night was just horrible. I couldn't do it. I want everybody to just come home. Like, wherever they're at, come home. That's what I want.
Where was she gone for? She was on. She came back Sunday. You said at 2 at night.
Yeah, because her flight got delayed from Arizona because of like other storms around the nation. So she's supposed to get home at like 11. She got home at like 1:48. She got in bed about 2.
What was she going for? Like family trip or like?
It was a Thrive direct sales. It was a local event that was down there between a bunch of leaders in the company.
And that day she was back. I mean,
I left work early that morning, like 5:15, 5:30. So like she barely gotten into bed pretty much.
And this might be a tough question, but did you guys get into an argument before she left?
It wasn't like an argument. We had an emotional conversation, but I'll leave it at that. But I just want them back. I just want them to come back. And if they're not safe right now, that's what's tearing me apart. Because if they are safe, they're coming back. But if they're not, this has got to stop. Like, somebody has to come forward.
You spoken to her family, like her parents?
Yeah, they've been in constant contact, like every hour. I mean, everybody back in North Carolina and the East Coast. I mean, from Maine to Florida.
What is her parents saying to you? Like,
they're just like if they need to get on a flight, just let them know. Because I mean, they feel helpless right now because they're on the opposite side of the country. I mean, Colorado is. I mean, you can't just drive around and look. I mean, it's just like you wouldn't really know what you're looking for. That's what the cops pretty much told me. That first day, I was like, I want to get out and drive around. They said, you wouldn't know what to look for.
Last couple of questions. What is law enforcement? What have the police or the sheriffs or your neighbors? What's police saying to you?
Right now, this is what they're doing right now is with the canines in the sense. I think this is the biggest thing. This is the biggest thing they've done so far because yesterday Frederick Police Department did all the searching of the house and tried to gather whatever information they could. And with the detectives, officers, and sergeants, and today it's, I mean, obviously with all the activity that's around, there's a lot going on around here, and I really hope that all of this can lead to something positive.
What did your neighbors, did they see anything? Did your neighbors see anything?
No, like the police department went door to door asking, like, cameras and everything, just like nothing.
And my last question, if you have any of them, feel free to step in. My last question is, if your wife can see this, if she can watch this, what would you like to tell your wife and your kids?
Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. Like, if somebody has her, just please bring her back. I need to see everybody. I need to see everybody again. This house is not complete without anybody here. Please bring her back.
That's it. I can take that mic off you.
Your Honor, there are no words to adequately describe the unimaginable tragedy that brings us before this court today. By my comments, I'm not even going to try to express the horror, the pain, or the suffering that the defendant has caused to these families, to this community, and to all who were a part of this investigation. However, I do want to spend a few minutes sharing with the court the details of the crime, as so far you've only had an opportunity to review the affidavit and a few facts here and there that have been offered to the court in the motions and pleadings that have been filed. The questions that have screamed out to anyone who will listen since August 13th of 2018 are why and how? Why did this have to happen? How could a seemingly normal husband and father annihilate his entire family? For what? These are the questions that only one individual in this courtroom or on this planet knows the answers to. I fully expect we will not receive the answers to these questions today, nor will we at any point in the future. I don't expect that he will ever tell the truth about what truly happened or why. Even if he did, there is no rational way that any human being could find those answers acceptable responses to such horrific questions. The best we can do is try to piece together some kind of understanding from the evidence that is available to us. And the evidence tells us this. The defendant coldly and deliberately ended 4 lives. Not in a fit of rage, not by way of accident, but in a calculated and sickening manner. Shanann was 34 years old. She had married the defendant in November of 2012. Over the weekend leading up to August 13th, she had been at a work conference in Phoenix, Arizona, and returned home in the early morning hours of August 13th. We know that she got home about 1:45 in the morning. The doorbell camera on their home shows her arriving back home from the airport. Shortly thereafter, at least according to the defendant, they had what he referred to as an emotional conversation about the state of their marriage and about what their lives would look like going forward. What was said during that emotional conversation, only he knows. What we do know is that shortly after that, the defendant strangled her to death with his own hands. We know that he slowly took her life the morning of August 13th. We know that this was not done in an uncontrolled, vengeful manner that he tried to describe to agents from CBI and the FBI. If that were the case, you would expect to see vicious, horrible bruising about her neck, shoulders, and face. You would expect to see the hyoid bone in her neck broken. You would expect to see some kind of defensive wounds on his body as she struggled and fought for her own life. None of those are present. The only injuries that were on Shanann's body were one set of finger or bruising, what appeared to be fingernail or finger mark bruising to the right side of her neck. We know that our experts will tell us that it takes 2 to 4 minutes to strangle someone to death manually with their own hands. The horror that she felt as the man that she loved wrapped his hands around her throat and choked the life out of her must have been unimaginable. Even worse, what must Bella, age 4, and Celeste, age 3, must have experienced or thought as their father, the one man on this planet who was supposed to nurture and protect them, was snuffing out their lives. They both died from smothering. Let me say that again. The man seated to my right smothered his daughters. Why? Imagine the horror in Bella's mind as her father took her last breaths away. Your Honor, understand very clearly, Bella fought back for her life. The frenulum, the connective tissue between her upper lip and her gum, had a centimeter and a half laceration. She bit her tongue multiple times before she died. She fought back for her life as her father smothered her. Celeste had no such injuries. In fact, she had no external injuries at all. But according to the medical examiner, she was smothered nonetheless. The defendant then methodically and calmly loaded their bodies into his work truck, not in a hasty or disorganized way. He was seen from the neighbor's doorbell camera backing his truck into the driveway, going back and forth into the house and back out to the truck 3 different times, 1 time for each of their bodies. He then drove them away from their family home 1 final time, intent on hiding any evidence of the crimes that he had just committed. In 1 final sign of callousness for his wife, his daughters, and their unborn son, and their remains, he drove them to a location that he thought no one would ever find them, to one of the oil tank batteries with which he was so familiar. He knew this was safe. He had texted a coworker the night before saying, "I'll head out to that site. I'll take care of it." He had carefully ensured that he would be alone in the middle of the plains to secrete away the remains of his family in a place that he hoped they would never be found. In 1 final measure of disrespect for the family he once had, he ensured that they would not be together, even in death, or so he thought. He disposed of them in different locations. he buried Shanann and Nico in a shallow grave away from the oil tanks. Bella and Celeste were thrown away in the oil tanks at this facility. Different tanks, so these little girls wouldn't be together in death. Imagine this, Your Honor. This defendant took those little girls and put them through a hatch at the top of an oil tank, 8 inches in diameter. Bella had scratches on her left buttocks from being shoved through this hole. A tuft of blonde hair was found on the edge of one of these hatches. The defendant told investigators that Bella's tank seemed emptier than CC's because of the sound that the splashes made. These were his daughters. Significantly, when his co-workers arrived at the tank battery later that morning, to a person, they all described him as acting completely normally. It was a normal workday, even while his daughters sank in the oil and water not far away from him. And then his efforts at deception truly began. We've all seen the emotionless interviews that the defendant gives to the local media, asking for help in locating his family. We watched as he claimed that the house was empty without them, and that he hoped that they were somewhere safe, and that he just wanted them to come home. He told investigators that they were at home sleeping when he left for work that morning, and that Shanann had told him that she was taking the girls to a friend's house for the day. What is striking about this case, Your Honor, beyond the horrors that I've already described to you, is the number of collateral victims that he created by his actions. While he stood in front of TV cameras asking for the safe return of his family, scores of law enforcement officers, neighbors, friends, and family scoured the area, fretted for their safe return. They texted him begging for any information and sending him their best wishes, all the while he hid what he had done. The list of indirect victims does not end there. Think of the firefighters and the Colorado State Patrol hazmat experts who had to don protective suits and who were called upon to pull Bella and Celeste out of those oil tanks. Or the coroner employees who had to conduct these autopsies. Or the victim assistants who frantically attempted to ease the suffering of those affected. All of this, Your Honor, for what? Why? Why did this have to happen? His motive was simple, Your Honor. He had a desire for a fresh start, to begin a relationship with a new love that overpowered all decency and feelings for his wife, his daughters, and unborn son. While Shanann texted the defendant over and over again in the days and weeks leading up to her death, attempting to save her marriage, the defendant secreted pictures of his girlfriend into his phone and searched and texted her at all hours of the night. While Shanann sent the defendant self-help and relationship counseling books, one of which, ironically enough, was thrown in the garbage. He was searching the internet for secluded vacation spots to take his new love in researching jewelry. And while Shanann took the girls to visit family in North Carolina, the defendant went to car museums and the sand dunes with his new girlfriend. The stark contrast between the subjects of their internet and text content is absolutely stunning. Even the morning after he killed them and disposed of their bodies, he made several phone calls. One was to the school where the girls were supposed to start, telling the school that the girls would not be coming to school anymore, that they were being unenrolled, presumably to give him some more time before law enforcement notification about them going missing. He contacted a realtor to start discussing the selling of his house, and he texted with his girlfriend about their future. None of this answers the questions of why, however. If he was this happy and wanted a new start, get a divorce. You don't annihilate your family and throw them away like garbage. Why did Nico, Celeste, Bella, and Shanann have to lose their lives in order for him to get what he wanted? Your Honor, justice demands the maximum sentence under the agreement reached by the parties. As you will recall, the agreement calls for life sentences as to Shanann, Bella, and Celeste, and all of those to run consecutively to one another. It also calls for the count of unlawful termination of a pregnancy as to Nico to run consecutively to counts 1, 2, and 3. I would suggest that the extreme aggravation present in the defendant's conduct and in his the efforts that I have described mandate that the sentences for counts 7, 8, and 9, the tampering with a deceased human body, each be the maximum of 12 years, and that those sentences run consecutively to one another. It is very clear that each of these acts, that these were not the subject of one act, but each oil tank that he walked up with his daughter's bodies and the hole that he dug for his wife and unborn son mandate a mandatory consecutive sentence. It's been alluded to this morning, but the defendant was certainly eligible for the death penalty in this case under the existing law in the state of Colorado. As you heard, Shanann's family strongly opposed my office seeking the death penalty and being bound to the criminal justice system for the next several decades. That's in large part, as you've heard, why we have reached the agreement that we have. 4 lives were lost at the hands of the defendant on August 13th for reasons that we will never fully understand, nor will we know. In the end, the Rusick family was much more merciful towards him than he was towards his wife, his daughters, and his unborn son. Prison for the remainder of his life is exactly where he belongs for murdering his entire family. Thank you.
Are you seeking 91 days to file a request for restitution?
I am, Your Honor, please.
I'll grant that request.
One of the things we were talking about is, as we mentioned yesterday, just knocking out the polygraph.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that today?
Okay.
Why don't we do that now?
Okay.
We'll get that out of the way when you're done. This is Tammy. Did you meet Tammy yesterday?
No, this is
okay.
the only one.
This is Tammy.
Hi, Chris, how are you?
All right, so then when we're done, we'll figure out our game plan that I was talking about today.
Okay.
Does your dad have availability to use the car if you're going to be here for like an hour or more?
Can you drive?
Oh, he can drive. Yeah, he's yeah.
Okay, and I'll go explain to him everything that's going on.
Okay. He will know where to go, but.
Oh, okay. Well, we can.
Well, the house. He knows how to get to the house, but if
Okay.
it's not ready, you can't go in there. But.
Okay.
Does he know how to use GPS on his phone or anything?
Yeah, but he wouldn't know where else to go besides my house.
Oh, that's true.
That's
Okay.
just, I can tell him if he gets to go to my friend's house. If
Okay.
I'm not sure, if I'm be here for an hour or 4 hours.
You want me to just go talk to him and let him know when the house is going to be ready and all that, and when he can go? Because he can go grab a bite to eat or something, right?
Oh yeah, if everything should be open by now around here. So.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well,
he's been flying since 5 o'clock East Coast time. So.
Okay. Why don't we knock this out?
Okay.
I think it's the best thing to do to move past all of this, and then I'll go talk to your dad. He'll have the keys. Everything will be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have his number, so you can call him when you're done.
There's no signal in this place, so.
That's bad, isn't it? That's why I couldn't talk to you earlier.
Yeah, it was.
Between him and me, we'll figure out how to communicate with him and get him where he needs to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been getting text messages from a lot of news places.
Okay.
I don't know really
I think that's part of maybe what we game plan today.
Not just here
Yeah.
Today's show, or I don't know what to do with that.
Well, I think that you certainly can do whatever you need to or want to do. But I think that after we knock this out, we get back to the team and we make a plan.
Okay, so I've been getting different advice, as far as her mom said if it's a kidnapping, then she said not to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
But I'm torn of what to do.
Well,
Her mom told you not to talk?
Yeah, her mom's saying, because she was advised by someone, like police or a detective there, that if he talks to the media, it might.
Oh, to the media. Okay.
Mhm.
I thought you were talking about to the police.
Oh no,
I was
no, just the media in general.
Yeah.
Cause it's gone. Today's show, Good Morning America, is trying to get a hold of me, my parents, friends. So I just.
Sometimes we release details that maybe the public
They want
doesn't
details
know.
from me.
I know. So
And
that's
why
why.
I don't want to impede with what's going on here, and put the things out because I've watched enough shows that say all right, don't put things out there before the police.
Because then you don't know if somebody really knows or if they just saw it on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, let's do this. I think while you're doing this, it's going to be completely okay to ignore your phone and the media and everyone, right?
Okay.
So let's get this out of the way. I think it'll really clear your mind a little bit, right?
All right.
So why don't we put a halt on the phone, on texting people, on Good Morning America, all those stuff.
I haven't responded to any of them.
Let's
Only
focus
my
on
friends.
this. Yeah. Let's focus on this. Let's knock it out, and then let's talk.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right.
And And
Yes,
Grandma,
good.
you'll come in, I'll go get you when we're done.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Thanks. So go ahead and have a seat right here, Chris.
Sit on this?
Yep, I know, I'll explain with that in here in a little bit, but you don't have to worry, it's not on or anything right now, it's not gonna buzz you or anything.
I've never done this before.
I know, a lot of people haven't had polygraphs before, it's not like a normal thing that people go through. A lot of people, like, obviously in law enforcement and places like that, they have to go through polygraphs for their job, but other than that, most people never take a polygraph in their entire life, so.
Yeah, so I have like no idea like what to expect, honestly.
Yeah, so how are you feeling today?
I'm sick to my stomach, honestly. Like, the first day I thought, okay, she was just somewhere.
Sure.
And after yesterday, all the activity at my house, I didn't know, it went to the other extreme. I've just been like sick to my stomach that either somebody has her or she's in trouble and the kids are not safe either.
Right, right. Well, and I think that's totally awesome that you're here today. I mean, I commend you. We do this in all of our missing person cases, so don't think that we're just singling you out like, oh my gosh, they want me to take a polygraph. Anytime, you know, someone was the last person to see people or, you know, it's a missing person case, we start from the inside and we work out. I mean, that's pretty much what we do. So I've done polygraphs on the Jessica Ridgway case. I don't know if you were here for that.
The name sounds
The
familiar.
little girl that went missing in Westminster and all that, yeah. And then just the one that we had in Thornton last year or the year before. So we do this all the time. So please don't think that you're being singled out. Like this is one way that if you didn't have anything to do with it, that we can let the investigators know, the people that really do need to know, that are looking for your wife and your little girls, to let them know, like, you know what, don't focus on Chris, focus over here, because obviously we've already cleared him, he's good to go. Now focus on the real person that did something to this, you know, to Shanann and the little girl. So, okay. So I am, my name is Tammy. If you can call me Tammy, I'm an agent with the Colorado Bureau of Investigation. So it's a CBI. It's kind of like the FBI, but for Colorado.
Okay.
So what our role is, just so you know, is anytime a law enforcement agency or a district attorney's office or the governor needs assistance with a case, they can call the CBI to come out and assist them.
Okay.
So obviously in this, you know, type of case, they're calling in all the resources that they can, which includes me, who works out of the Denver office, and I also do polygraphs. So they asked me if I would be willing to come here and chat with you and hopefully get you cleared up and on your way, because it sounds like that's what you're here for, and that's awesome, because that's mostly what people want to do is like, dude, you're the wrong person. Like, I just want to show you I had nothing to do with this, and then you guys can get on your way and, you know, do your investigation somewhere else. So, because that helps us, because then we don't have to keep focusing on Chris. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. This polygraph today is going to be recorded.
Okay.
Obviously, it would be dumb if I didn't, because what if at the end I said you said whatever and you really didn't say it? Obviously, they could go back and look at the recording. There's a camera right there. And there's also a backup digital recording that I'm doing.
Okay.
Tell them how much fun it is.
It's amazing.
This place is nuts. It is phenomenal.
We're gonna go have some fun. Get to hear what's coming out. It's absolutely exciting. Hey everybody. So Chris and I are sitting here waiting to board our flight to Miami, and then we're gonna fly all the way back home to see our girls in Denver. So we're super excited. It's been a wonderful, wonderful, amazing experience this week. Lavelle definitely outdid themselves. Literally, this place has been paradise. We've had amazing days, spent the days at the beach. Sanoa Island. We went to the spa. Where else did we do? All the different lounges at night, all the different food. Hi, Sharon. The amazing, amazing food. I mean, seriously, I think I gained 10 pounds while I was here.
15.
Hey, Kevin. But it's been super amazing. We took it all in. We had a blast. We had a wonderful cocktail party on Friday night with Lavelle. Super inspiring. I can't say how great this trip has been. This trip is definitely by far one of my favorite trips ever. And I got to spend it with my husband. That's the best part. We earned this trip. All inclusive. I mean, you can't beat that, you guys. Everything's paid for. Your drinks, your food, everything by Lavelle. So it's been super amazing. We probably had 15 hours of sleep the whole week. It's been fun. We got to mingle with our families and all our friends that we've created through Lavelle. It's been awesome to also see people that have been following me and were able to pull me out of a crowd and say, hey, are you Shanann? And that's been so awesome, like so awesome that I've been able to inspire people like that. So we are grateful, extremely humbled, and blessed. All right, ready?
Yeah. Hit it down there.
Hit it, Bella. Hard, hit it hard.
Bend down and hit it. Come on. Oh!
Nice.
Oh, she wasn't hit it, Chris.
Hit it hard. Oh, she did that, Chris.
Nice.
Say hi, guys. What up? This is Cece downtown Denver, like cruising on Chris's shoulder. She's definitely working him. Hi, Cece. Cece's been taking a wear tear on Chris's shoulders. Cece.
Where you going, Cece? Where you going, Belle?
Come on, Bella.
Yeah.
Celeste.
Bella. Come on, B.
Bella's falling asleep too. Doesn't want to walk.
She's doing the crab walk. Crab walk.
I'm sorry. Oh, torture your children. Make them walk downtown Denver. Poor kids. Poor daddy's shoulders. Cece. Thank goodness. It turned out nice for us. We're just talking April. They're going to do another lifestyle getaway. I guarantee one's going to be here in Denver one day. That'd be awesome. Right, Cece?
Oh, yeah. You having fun, CC? Yep.
Yeah. Are you dancing?
Dance, dance, dance. Go, CC. Go.
Hey, you're asking for it, dude. Bella said Papa's her best friend.
Bring it on, come on.
Cece's breaking Daddy's shoulders. Cece. There's Mimi and Papa with Bella. And downtown Denver. So different when it's not late at night. right, guys, we're gonna head out. So I'm gonna get 8 ounces of water real quick. Hold on. Do you want to get a cup?
Got Dieter here. He's not leaving us alone. What's up, babe? Say hi. Look, there's Dieter. It's really cool packaging they got too. I like it.
I like 4 or 5 pieces of ice cubes, like 3 or 4 pieces of ice cubes in mine. Can't smell it, but look. I'm so excited for you, Shannon. I'm gonna shoot you a message when I get off here. I just put the kids down. Don't mind me, guys. I'm in my pajamas already because it's bedtime.
It smells good.
Oh my God. Smell that.
That's good.
Christina says it tastes like my favorite ice cream. I'm so excited. I love green mint ice cream. It's my absolute favorite. And it's not just mint ice cream. It has to be green mint. Because, yeah, I'm weird like that. So, I am so excited. And all you do is shake, shake, shake. Kids are down. They're going to be jealous because, yeah.
They love candy cane.
I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. It does smell like my favorite ice cream. I'm only going to give Chris a little bit because I don't think I'm going to want to share this. Ready? Here it goes.
Oh yeah.
It's just like mint ice cream. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely amazing. It literally tastes, if you guys have ever had green mint ice cream, it tastes like green mint ice cream, like just like it.
Delicious.
That is really, really good. I don't know why he's crying.
He wants
to sit on the car. Charlie, it tastes like green mint ice cream. Have you gotten yours yet? Oh my God, it's so good. It's like 7 o'clock at night here. I love this. This is going to be like my dessert at night. Hey, Lisa. I'm not ignoring you guys. If I didn't see your message, I'm sorry. It is amazing. Absolutely, positively amazing. This is probably my new favorite. Like,
oh, wow.
Michelle, it's amazing. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try this tomorrow. So be prepared. I'm going to go live tomorrow. I'm going to try it with this. Hold on.
Uh-oh. What are you trying? Oh.
Cafe. Oh my goodness, it's going to be amazing. Oh, Chris, that stinks. It's amazing. Let me just tell you, it's absolutely positively amazing.
Are you talking to me?
No, different Chris. There's a lot of Chris's. Hey, Melissa, did you get yours yet? It's so good, girl. Michelle, when's yours? Look when it's supposed to be delivered. Okay, that's absolutely amazing. Candy cane lifestyle mix. Candy cane lifestyle mix, and it's healthy. Like, seriously healthy. Oh my goodness, it doesn't get better than this. They never, never, ever disappoint. Never, ever. I'm so excited. Okay, you guys, so that is our candy cane lifestyle mix. It's absolutely amazing. I know they sold out, so I don't know if they got more coming in. I do have three extras if I'm willing to share. Yeah. So anyone wanting to start the Thrive experience, I have 3 extra candy cane for you. Herb, I got you covered. It's so good. Like, seriously, mint ice cream. Green mint ice cream is exactly what it tastes like. Like, amazing. I'm going to actually blend this tomorrow with some ice. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be a little treat.
Ice cream in a cup?
Except for it's not green. But it's delicious. It's really, really, really good. Okay, guys. Tomorrow morning, be prepared. I'm going to go live with cafe and candy cane. Cafe, candy cane. Happy mama right here, because I'm baking tomorrow. You guys saw what I'm baking. Should I tell you guys what I'm baking? Listen, you're going to be at work, so you can't taste test. Who wants to know what I'm baking? A free candy cane lifestyle mix, individual. for whoever can guess what I'm baking. Specific. Chris doesn't even know.
I know.
Nick Thayer does, but he's not going to tell anybody because he can't win. Nobody? No guesses? Nothing? Zilch? Nope. Herb. You got to look at my picture. You can get the hint on the picture. You got to be specific, though. Like, specific.
Is it red velvet something?
No. It's not about you this year. Cassie, it's so good. You'll have to find out, because now I'm going to have cafe tomorrow and my lifestyle mix, and it's going to be amazing. No pumpkin rolls. Nope. Keep guessing, though. Okay, so I'm going to go. I have a lot of follow-up to do. I have a couple more people to help get started. And Shannon, I'm going to message you just so we can make sure you're getting you're starting tomorrow. I'm so excited. You're going to love it. Don't notice how great you're feeling tomorrow. Don't notice how amazing the mental clarity is going to be tomorrow. And don't notice that extra energy you're going to have, because it's not going to happen. Nope. No Dawn. Dawn, we need to get you started, girl. Hey, Tracy. So, that was amazing. That was like my dessert for the night. Super excited. Don't mind my pajamas. I'm still in my pajamas. Or in my pajamas. And they're my onesies. I saw there's a onesie bar crawl, which should be fun. Alright, so stay tuned. Close, Chris. So, tomorrow morning, be prepared. I might wait till the kids go to school because they're not going to want me to not share. So, tomorrow morning, stay tuned. You guys have a wonderful night. I am feeling good. I just had that delicious dessert, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Say bye, Dieter.
Ruff.
Don't choke him.
I'm trying to get his head up.
Poor Dieter. He wants his mommy. I think that's about it. Today's Sunday. Chris ran at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday on his day off. What'd you do, 5 miles? Well, come over.
Oh, sorry.
So, you know, it's amazing what you can do with Thrive and how it gives you the energy and mental clarity. How are you watching and you're sitting right here?
I'm right here.
Weirdo. So Chris has lost a significant amount of weight since you started Thrive. How much?
50 pounds.
And he's in a medium. He went from a 2X to a medium. And that was before, most of it was before Duo.
Oh yeah, all of it was.
And Duo is new. So, you know, filling in those nutritional gaps, helping your body, you know, feed itself with the premium nutrition, helps your body crave less. You definitely eat healthier. We haven't changed our diet. As you see, we've eaten banana butter bread this week. We've had brownies. And, you know, I'm sneaking in candy corn here and there. So, it's amazing. Thrive has a lot of benefits for everybody. Go Chiefs. Who won that game a couple weeks ago?
I believe the Steelers won that game, if I recollect.
Love you, Jess. I'm waiting. She's a diehard Chief fan. Diehard. So, if you guys want more information, if you are looking to try it, shoot me a message. If you're one of Chris's friends, shoot him a message, and he can get you some more information as well. We have 2 spots left for either the cafe for free or your DFT, regular DFT. So shoot me a message. Thanks everyone for hopping on. I see a lot of my faves are on here. Nikki, I sent you a message. Amy, I saw your message. I'll respond back here in just a minute. Who else is on that I missed? Okay. So Amy's sending us some Steelers stuff. I gotta send her some money too. Thrive Forever. Yes, it's amazing. So Christina just jumped on. Hi, Christina. Hey, I'm sending over Cece's smallest jersey for you to put on Coral. tell DJ if he doesn't have a jersey for her, we're getting a Palomalu jersey. Perfect size for Coral. It still fits Cece, so tight. So you better tell DJ he better hurry up and get her whatever jersey you guys like. So Amy, that's coming your way too, because Cece's growing out of it. It's a Palomalu 12-month jersey, but it still fits her, and she's a chunk.
It's good luck jersey.
It is a good luck jersey, so we haven't parted with it yet because it's good luck. So, does anyone have any questions that's new and would like? You can use credits today, so if you have Laval credits, you can use credits to buy the Duo, DFT Duo. So yeah, I think that's it. Anyone have any questions?
Going once, going twice.
I forget what else I was going to say. I want a cafe right now with my lifestyle mix though. All right. So McKenna will have plenty of time to wear it because it's, you know how they're larger. They wear larger, so. All right, so shoot me a message. I'm going to go celebrate with a piece of banana nut bread. Just kidding. Maybe. So if you guys have, shoot me questions if you guys have any questions. Thanks for hopping on. Go Steelers. And talk to you guys soon. Hey, Christina, call us tonight about 6:30 our time. No, Eastern. 6:30 our time? Yeah, 6:30. We'll start the chant. Oh, girl, she's teeny tiny. It'll perfectly fit her. If Cece's wearing this now and she's in 3T, she'll totally be able to wear it for a while. It's just worn. It's definitely worn. Bella's worn it. Cece's worn it. It's our favorite jersey. So, anyone? Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Anyone is interested in earning over $1,300 in legit cash and bonuses, shoot me a message. Company offers a huge incentive. Perfect time for Christmas. So if you're ready to start, it's free. You can promote the company for free. You can be a customer for free. So shoot me a message. I'd love to help you. I'd love to give you at least the information so you can kind of decide what you want to do. You can thrive for free. We've been thriving for free for 20 months. So super, super awesome. So talk to you guys later. Hey, Jess. I saw you hop on. I think that's it. If I forget, I'll come back. We'll come back with Cece and Bella later, and we'll do the Here We Go Steelers chants because they love it. And Amy, we'll have to get you in FaceTime in, and we can do it together. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day. Hey, beautiful. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
This matter comes on for a first appearance. Mr. Rohr, correct me if I'm wrong, but formal charges have not been filed yet?
That's correct, Your Honor. The defendant was arrested. Formal charges have not been filed. By my calculation, I believe it will be due to the court at 3:30 on Monday.
Thank you. Mr. Mercer, anything you would like to say about that?
Not regarding that issue, thank you.
So the court has reviewed a affidavit in support of a warrantless arrest. The court has found probable cause for the arrest. Specifically, I see that Mr. Watts was arrested for 3 counts of first-degree murder, each a Class 1 felony, and 3 counts of tampering with a deceased human body, each a Class 3 felony. Again, these are only charges that are named in the affidavit in support of a warrantless arrest. It's the district attorney's office who will ultimately decide what charges, if any, are going to be filed. And Mr. Mercer, would you like me to advise your client of his rights pursuant to Rule 5?
Yes, please.
Thank you. So, Mr. Watts, I would like you to listen carefully to the rights that you have, okay?
Thank you.
And so first, you don't need to make any statements. Any statements you make can and may be used against you. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to counsel. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you are indigent, you have the right to request the appointment of counsel or consult with a public defender before any further proceedings are held. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Merson is the head of the public defender's office, and he is going to represent you today and potentially in the future. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any plea that you make must be made voluntarily and not the result of undue influence or coercion. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Right now, charges have not been filed, so this is a limited advisement. I intend to bring you back next week once formal charges are filed on Monday, so I can give you a full advisement. But I will tell you that at this point, the court is not authorizing any bail. Once I know what the official charges are that are filed by the district attorney's office, I'll inform you the nature of the charges. If charges are filed, you have the right to a jury trial, and you have the right to demand and receive a preliminary hearing within a reasonable time to determine whether probable cause exists to believe that you committed any of the charges that are filed by the district attorney's office. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I believe that your lawyer has filed about 16 or so motions on your behalf, including a request for a preliminary hearing. Do you agree, Mr. Merson, that that time period, that 35 days to have a preliminary hearing, doesn't begin until your client appears in court next week once formal charges are filed?
I agree.
And I have not seen, correct me if I'm wrong, a proof positive, presumptive, great written motion by your office?
Not at this point, Judge.
Okay. Okay. And so would you like me to further advise your client of any additional rights?
No, thank you.
Mr. Rourke, what kind of conditions, if any, are you requesting for the protection order given the circumstances?
Judge, I'm going to defer to Mr. Wren on that.
Mr. Wren?
People are simply asking for the standard protection order under Title 18 at this point, given the deceased nature of the victims.
And I assume based on the no bond hold, the issue of possessing or having access to or control over a firearm or any ammunition is a non-issue until and if bond is authorized.
That's correct.
Thank you. So, Mr. Watts, I am going to issue a protection order pursuant to Colorado Revised Statutes 18-1-1001. It's going to state that you not harass, molest, intimidate, retaliate against any witness involved in this case. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you were to violate this mandatory protection order, it's a Class 1 misdemeanor. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And could we talk about some of them? I realize that things are happening very quickly. Motions were filed today. There hasn't been a lot of time to object or to file responses. Mr. Merson has filed a number of motions, some of which potentially may be time sensitive. My intention is for the parties to come back to court next Tuesday so I could advise Mr. Watts of his formal charges that are filed no later than 3:30 on Monday. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be requiring the prosecutor to file a response between now and Tuesday, or whether we can resolve some of these issues now. For example, the preservation of certain evidence, like police notes, handwritten notes, like touch DNA evidence, things of that nature.
Your Honor, I think we can address some of these pretty quickly, but certainly not all of them. We would be asking for time to file a written response to some of them.
Yeah, I'm just concerned about the time that elapses between now and Tuesday, and I want to make sure that the evidence that's being requested to be preserved is preserved.
Understood.
So, for example, can you, any objection for me to order that all law enforcement, both state and federal, that were involved in this case, preserve their handwritten notes? Any objection to that?
No.
So I will grant that request. Did you read Mr. Merson's motion with regard to touch DNA?
I believe that was filed under seal, and I have not seen it.
It was suppressed, so they should have had access to it.
Gail, Christy, could you put out a copy for Mr. Wren? Again, I appreciate the fact that this happened very quickly, and so let me get you a copy of that, a hard copy of that, and then you can review it and let me know what your thoughts are. Is there an autopsy that's scheduled to be conducted in the near future?
Not yet.
What is that, Judge? What motion is that?
It was a
16.
16?
Yes.
And while we're waiting, Mr. Merson, I noticed that...
Actually, I'm sorry to interrupt, Judge. It was D17.
D17?
Yeah, sorry.
So I see that your motions are numbered, but I'm missing 9 through 15.
Yeah, I basically counted them and then started off. There were some other people in my office that had filed those other pleadings and not numbered them.
I just want to make sure I'm not missing something.
I don't think you are. I think many of them concern the media issue. on the way over here, the deputies advised the court had already ruled on that. So to a certain extent, some of that is moot. But if we are going to take a D-17, in light of the fact that the affidavit is still sealed, I would ask that the court seal the courtroom and just allow the parties to argue that, because it will require me to talk about information in the affidavit.
Well, why don't we give Mr. Wren an opportunity and let me know whether, without talking about the substance, whether he has an objection or not. It's really more of putting the prosecution on notice than anything else. Why don't you read it first and let me know what you think. You can give it to the prosecution.
Steve.
Extra.
I might. It was one of the... So, I did add the house to this. So the D-17 will have the house on it as well. And that's the gist of it. At this point, I'm concerned about whether or not this thing's sealed off. It's not. It's been released from law enforcement. Okay. When was that? Late last night. Okay. All right. That's because that part of the motion would be put at this point. Mostly concerns what's in this motion. So, okay.
If I could take a moment to read.
Yes.
Mr. Mercer, anything on associated? Mr. Wren.
Thank you.
I'm okay with continuing it. I just don't want there to be any time-sensitive issues between now and next Tuesday that we should have handled today.
I think we need to address it today. As I indicated, Judge, at this point, there's not an autopsy scheduled or autopsies. I don't know when that might happen. I don't know if it would happen before Tuesday or not. With respect to this motion, and does the court want to address Mr. Mercer's concerns about clearing the courtroom, given the sealed nature of this, or may I speak for you?
Well, it was I think it's based on the sealing of the affidavit in support of the warrantless arrest, and so it was your motion to seal. So if you think the reasons why you requested the affidavit to be sealed are going to be compromised, we could do this in camera. If you believe it's not, then we can talk about it publicly.
I'm not worried about the compromising nature of the affidavit. I will tell the court and make a record that the prosecution has provided Mr. Mercer with a copy of the affidavit, despite the fact that it was sealed to the public.
I am concerned about this being discussed in a non-in-camera setting. My concerns revolve around the issues I brought up in the objections to expanded media coverage. It's an ongoing investigation at this point. I have concerns about, what would be discussed and how that would implicate Mr. Watts' right to a fair trial and his due process right. So my request is that the court seal the courtroom so we can discuss this.
Mr. Wren?
Leave that to the discretion of the court.
It seems to me, based on everything I've heard, that the affidavit is going to be released at some point. It was the prosecution who requested the sealing of the affidavit. They're not concerned about this being compromised, the investigation being compromised. And so I think we can talk about this publicly. Mr. Wren?
And when you say talk about this, are we still talking about
yes.
D-17,
yes.
Which was also filed under seal?
Yes.
So with respect to paragraph number 3, Judge, our concerns relate to the way this is worded. As the court knows, the pathologist goes through a very extensive process when conducting an autopsy, much of which is governed by statute. I think most of what he's asking for is standard procedure for an autopsy conducted in this jurisdiction and would be done. However, I have concerns about the way this is phrased in that it orders collection of trace DNA and touch DNA from certain areas of bodies that at this point we don't even have frankly. Second, we don't know if that trace DNA is going to even exist if we have the bodies. So there's no way to order us to find something that may or may not exist.
I think when I read the motion, it essentially is putting the prosecution on notice that at some point they may be in possession of exculpatory evidence, and it's their duty to make reasonable efforts to preserve that and ultimately provide that to the defense. And so I think they're on notice by the mere fact that we're talking about this, that Mr. Wren got a copy of the motion, and if this becomes an issue later on, we can litigate this, and there's some pretty significant sanctions for the destruction of exculpatory evidence. Okay, so that will be the ruling of the court.
Your Honor, may I ask one clarifying question? Because the way that the motion is titled talks about the collection of touch or trace DNA at 2825 Saratoga Trail as well as during the autopsy, but the body of the motion does not. I want to make sure that Mr. Merson is aware that the home where the homicides were alleged to have occurred has been released by law enforcement, was released as of about midnight last night. So even as we stand today, we are not in a position to be able to go back in and collect trace DNA from that home. So I just want to make clear that, that the ruling of the court does not require us to do anything affirmative with respect to the home.
And Mr. Wren advised me that the government is no longer in control of the home, so I'm aware of that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With regard to the motion for protective order, essentially for nobody to speak to Mr. Watts other than his attorneys and investigators and support staff, I'm assuming there's no objection to that?
Correct.
You'll put law enforcement on notice on that issue?
Yes.
Okay. Any other time-sensitive issues that cannot wait until next Tuesday?
Nothing from the beginning.
Mr. Merson?
Can I just have 1 second?
Sure.
Nothing further. Thanks, Judge.
Okay, and I would just respectfully ask that if you file anything between now and next Tuesday, and certainly into the future, if you could advise your office of this, if there's more than one lawyer working on it, please number every pleading that's filed, and for the prosecution as well, maybe you can use letters, and that way I know that I'm not missing something. That would be wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll see, let's pick a time next Tuesday. I know everybody's really busy. I just had some time open up. And so what's a convenient time for everybody to be here? I'm also going to be asking if there's victim rights compliance today and see if there's a more convenient time for whoever the victim rights representative is.
You know, we have been in communication with the family of the victims. We are in VRA compliance with that, based on that effort. At this point, we don't have any specific times that are good or bad for the family, but we will certainly contact them as soon as we leave and clarify their availability for next Tuesday.
How about the attorneys? What's a good time for you to be here on Tuesday?
Anytime, Judge. I'll make it work.
The motion's hearing in Division 12 at 2 o'clock. That'll probably last an hour, otherwise I'm free.
How about 10 o'clock?
That's fine.
Okay. So the plan is next Tuesday, 10 o'clock, we're going to know whether the prosecution filed formal charges or not, and the deadline for that would be Monday at 3:30. I will give Mr. Watts a more detailed advisement, and then we'll decide what the next step is going to be. Does that work for everybody?
Yeah, one more thing.
Yes.
I would just ask the court order that the prosecution give the defense notice as to if an autopsy is to be scheduled, when that is scheduled, so that we can file the appropriate motions. I think you can appreciate why we would want notice of that.
Yes. Any objection to that?
Not as to the notice issue.
Yeah, I'm not going to be ordering that they At this point, I'm not ordering that they be allowed to be present during the autopsy. Why don't we say 48 hours notice? Is that reasonable?
Yes, and if I learn that information over the weekend, I'll email Mr. Mercer.
Is that okay with you, Mr. Mercer?
That's fine, thank you.
They wouldn't do the autopsy over the weekend, though, would they?
No, I don't believe so.
They would?
They're going to try to get it done soon. So 48 hours is probably not going to be enough time. Because they make their decision.
We've all certainly seen autopsies scheduled less than 48 hours after the bodies are recovered. So we will do our best to comply with the notice requirements as soon as we learn the information.
Who would be making the decision on when to perform an autopsy?
The coroner's office.
So can you communicate with them that there's an order that there would be 48 hours notice, and if they, for whatever reason, can't comply with that, you'll let Mr. Mercer know?
Is the court ordering that the autopsy not be conducted earlier than 48 hours after the recovery of the bodies?
No.
Okay.
What I'm saying is I'm ordering that you notify the coroner that there's an order that Mr. Mercer is entitled to 48 hours notice, and if they are intending to perform the autopsy sooner than that, they need to let you know before it starts so you can give Mr. Mercer reasonable notice.
Yes, sir.
Anything else you can think of between now and next Tuesday that we can resolve today?
Nothing from the prosecution.
Nothing from the defense, thanks.
Okay. All right, we'll see you next Tuesday at 10 o'clock or 1 when we are in business.